people that when you are down, they feel up. Because they've been down for so long that when you are down, they feel I have climbed the Lord. Not that they have climbed, but they are happy that somebody is down. There are people who will kick you when you are down. For me, this is what helped me. It is getting hold of my mind. If God says to you, I believe that we need a new leadership response in our national life. We cannot continue partying, and we cannot assume that things will get better. We have to act intentionally, decisively, methodically. And if we do at the national level, I think we can avert the disaster. And much as I'm a pastor and I believe in God, and I believe in the power of prayer, and I believe that we can pray and things will turn around, the city has a very peculiar mind on its own. It's almost like my first car. My first car had a mind of its own. It would decide to move or not to move. You could spark it and it wouldn't respond. So much as I wish that the city would remain where it is or improve in value, that scenario of 10-1 is a possibility. I don't wish it, I don't want it, I don't pray for it, I don't hope for it, I don't expect it, but it can. And so instead of sitting here hoping that everything will be all right, I think it would be great for us to face reality that things could get worse. And if they do, what do we do?
We don't need amateurs. We must pray in this country that the time will come in the politics of this country that unless you've owned a business before and you've paid salary and you build your own house, paid electricity bill, water bill, taxes, and you've owned something, you must not be qualified to run for politics in this country. Because you see, we need people who go into office not for money, but they go into office to help the nation. And one of the reasons why our politics is not working is because most of our politicians, all they do is politics to take off their family. So they can't wait for you to be in office for 4 years before they pay their children's school fees. So they have to find a way and sabotage you. You have to fail so they can come. And when they come, you also have to sabotage them because you also cannot wait. So it's a vicious cycle. And at the end of the day, who is suffering? The nation, the people. We don't need amateurs in leadership. We need seasoned people. We need people who have been through something, who have survived something. And it's the same thing with ministry. It's the same thing with churches. One of my greatest problems is taking amateurs, young guys, whose family nobody have ever sat in a plane before since God said let there be light, and introduce them to Europe. And as soon as they see the snow, the next thing they have to do is to kill me. So they'll never come back to Africa. Amateurs. They eat fufu in the morning, fatijedi in the morning, konkekena in the morning. That means they make it, they live comfortable today at the expense of the future. That is what it means. Corruption. They hoard it and they don't care.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
Are you ready? You are listening to the CNG radio program of the year. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. This is the CNG radio program of the year. Ekosiisen
On Asempa FM 94.7.
The winner, radio program of the year 2018, I beg your pardon. Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Let me come, ladies and gentlemen.
The winner goes home with a memento, citation, and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the radio program of the year 2020 goes to Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Well, the host, I don't know who he has not interviewed yet. Congratulations to all of you, the entire team at Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Congratulations to you for emerging the radio program of the year 2020.
Presenting the award for the political program of the year, radio, going to Ekosiisen of Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Political program of the year, radio, Ekosiisen. How did it end? And the host of the show, OB, steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
Asempa FM. Ekosiisen. Aso nyina tie. Sa platform media. Se unya na betna subia na Fabio it's a privilege and an honor. Now, I will be so part of the reception of this particular platform. And we thank you for maintaining that credibility when it comes to delivery of more program.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
I mean, that's not me for Kunya also encha etifonina or muti Ekosiisen Jumedino. Na but almost was because Asempa Asempa nyina so F84 and me gigi self Ghana fan nyina obi a radio eda a witi na adwuma pa maye but I premise am renti me sama money adwuma fo mpenifo nyina
yo ma me kan Ekosiisen ma muti nkwa na no enyonyamwa yedi ashtamu adwuma pa mo ye ne award ma monya digidi pa se dance efe Ekosiisen Asempa monso Ghana ebi ma men kebeno mu pia mo ma kweli titru sani amodi akan kasa ye adwuma ebia wo de bia otiti ase na nsem tu kwan ekonenam America New York abonten taxi am fire na dipakon otie Ekosiisen taxi no ebu me nwa na nso nyina aka bi na ya bomo abaso amamon abuso body no Ewurade wo Instagram na omo amen ya ewe ye nemi
yenua Gary Nimakwe omrenimfo ye mana kwaba na ye mana ha lawyer Gary Nimako afternoon apom ti say
boko Omanhene de say
onyame adom bibia aye kama. Well, lawyer, thank you so much.
You think that in the US they don't have problems with their register? Which election worldwide is 100% clean? We are not saying that our system is foolproof. Because you are John Boydu, because you are Samuel Wuku, so Ghana belongs to you. So they should just watch you. That is lawlessness. And we have said it time and again that the laws of this country shall work and the laws shall be no respecter of anybody. It is unfortunate somebody has lost an eye, but the question is that if they were not lawless, the police are not a beast. And I heard John Boydu made a very illogical argument during the week that why? Yes, they went for an injunction. The police went for an injunction for them not to picket. Fine, they agreed that they were going to picket at the EC. But the police didn't go for an injunction that they shouldn't go around the EC. So they just wanted to go around the EC, but not to go and picket. Come on. They obviously provoked the police, and the police reacted. They said they will go again. The laws allow them to go. But if they go and they provoke the police again, the police will operate.
Okay, let my vote count in Penifua. There was nothing untoward. There was an agreement between Omanhene Aposi Frontier, then and Nede Kwaku, especially.
Omanhene, if you have made up your mind to defend the MPP, go ahead and defend them. Don't debate me. Let me just do something. Let me have something. I'm in one now doing betting. Let me spend my time on that one. So you stay there and defend the MPP. The NDC now doesn't have the tolerance level for people like you. Do you want to be politics and leave us out of it?
I am supposed to ask you the necessary questions, and you're obliged to respond.
Thank you.
All right, Bedasi. Yami Nakwaba, no what to say.
Yeah.
Come on.
Papa.
Good.
Mama did that Danakom.
Oh, come
Maybe I'm election.
No did Danakom.
The Danakom, Papa.
The
expectations in we are meeting it
for this election.
Yeah.
NDC are saying now can.
The matter be a hand. Come and get some move through here.
I'm sure that we are not coming party in campaigning.
Phone by now, you should.
iPhone
is too expensive. Phone a low kakra. Fabra to me car so. This election. Your mama win it. Unfortunately, one when you car.
You can be that sure.
Me car TV so. And no platform here. Very powerful. Quite cheaper. You see, me iPhone. They're too expensive. I pick up this year one thing. It's my personal car. New be there. The phone a year lower than for to publicly. And cop you make catch your for car.
Why outdated? I tell for the achisun.
It be kicking.
We are transforming Ghana, changing lives and transforming Ghana.
Changing lives
and transforming Ghana. Yeah, advancing. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Ye koye nim papa bi Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What I say, what carry I want. Yes. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What I say, what carry on.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Former president. And Jim Rana, the Udi, the institutions, and with the Wagro, and now president for Mamma Fem. Then I said, I don't pare or pass a test. Central and this volume, so you can pare on pass a test. And this is for BB. How idea wants to be now quite more. Yeah, that's our commission. General Mensa, you say, well, pass a test. Well, pass it. We should be careful.
In as much as we should be careful, it does not also stop Honorable Katie Amon from criticizing the Ghana Police Service and as the Electoral Commission. So, Mujuma answer.
Criticism. Many only problems are criticism of Pianwa Bibukoya, and Nadi says, Sabia, I'm a boy, Yansa, Obiadia Kakro de Mano. I did our partner who and Yansa would you, but you were a man, your party, you are there. What would I say? I'm quite a more, second Yansa, the Electoral Commission, where you. Another commission one you say, and like but what is that MPPDB? MPPDB. And the criticism of how to criticize it, but I have fair criticism. And I'm quite mounty, no Canadians in China,
well, as an astute lawyer, no, that daily court going is strange and a weird.
The ain't a strange, you know, and the ain't a strange.
Daily court going.
Daily court going, What do you say? Maybe article because me time I do my I want to make sure. Omanhene me ba I be was I didn't in Ghana. Say Asempa na say ye di asem na etimi da hwa maybe to say ebi ye ni me modi no but I don't know men can the merit no and da hwa ye di asem ba ko Ghana emfiansia me Britain or what me we school me practice here me give quarter so me di Omanhene okwa court no mo call I friend say ko ayi ma court entrance na judge no na lawyer for na ya keke bibia mo wie asam ne ba ya pa ne ya sha se ne yedi obi o wa the case no say kro no wakum nipa why say ya the two obi ado bail ebi kura so ado prison or da hwa na ya to e bo ase ayi the court na hia conference and the judge for a lawyer for no matter come people say ready once say okay you be here na say the be asem no wo hwe say na wasem o witnesses near the adena what make us say my lord bi we bi na otwe bi wa na otwe mienu e bi wo ho a chekora bi aba ebosom baako judge ni say mo fa bibi antue o ma ye start asem no enne chi say yade e na wontimi ma then I say a friend say a British a court be a Queen Prince Harry or what could you not say be or my ready I can know as well to me could see a comment I got in a year with them for am I a twasso ye dear sabno ye di and now a chinamo bad 1 week 2 weeks am I near dear sabno near year every home Ghana dear yes ye cast or china sabe dear sabno yakun and no I don't so okwati we were here and a down ye dear samba confiancia eventually Assemble was said you didn't know Ghana I didn't hear am I time a baby as a Ghana and a lawyer for and the action is am I you could court what do I say no video letter but say or friends said why you and you want and now as a move over go quick you know also on every no there are some not for and yet some match lawyer for do lawyer for do so what you say so the idea pedo judge for na me so me bia nka bia metimi aka say ye wura mo judge for so case no mo share say mo be din na mo ntraso na mo ni asem no aso o ma ara wa ma wado na ye ade da me ko court ya so me ko din nka be pesa me ka ba bi judge ne ka kira me say minister ahanya ministry ya o ma ma orders wa me na me ma order wa ha me da na say nka me ma order yi bi da nka me kan so o ma me nka anya we obi a wado mra Uba Tusa me come as a lawyer, dear, ya make a judge over Maka, but also judge Oakwas from me, and then where you would, the same way I become consequence, I make and
so the likes of Nana Pomo Mwabano.
Oh, Nana Po is a friend. Nana Pompo, me and Nana meeting you.
Nana Pono.
And then I met
what pick it for?
And in fact, and then me few officer make corner draw me at a Misha Junction also. Billboard, you know, Michelle, me see what is happening. I didn't want to believe my eye.
What's the meaning of what is happening?
That's all put them in think as also that's so died. I want to die, Nana Pono, one count. Debbie.
Not or sign in this way. Young energy expert, young man energy expert.
On any way,
since Safwa and Safwa.
Minimum.
We're too entrenched in terms of the power. You know,
me fair DBA masu Nana Pon in fact me are familiar with him because also Jubilee House especially when I started Ministry of Special Development Initiative. Now we were drawing some of our from the Jubilee, so that was the earlier stage near under the presidency, so that was why I got to know him. One and why so Edu ye nina so mudi agwa me kwa me pick from ni bi
Edu ye so
me say mudi agwa me hawa me pick from ni bi Edu woni wan so
ya so much
woni wan ye nina ya so MPP party wo ba nne there is time for everything my brother obi ani ne me awode so obi ba nra obi ba nanene nansa obi ba last year obi ba 20 years ago ono kwa se be MP kwa wonye bindida na enye se ebi awasoma chenti ena wasa wo be president.
Are you ready? You are listening to the CNG radio program of the year, Ekosiise on Asempa 94.7 FM. This is the CNG radio program of the year, Ekosiise.
Who referred to his colleague in this house as a practitioner of LGBTQ? When you haven't seen me having sexual intercourse with your wife or your daughter or your mother.
Honorable Minister.
When you haven't caught me having sexual intercourse with your wife or your daughter or your mother.
Honorable Minister.
Sit there and refer to me in those terms. In those terms.
Honorable Minister.
And we call ourselves honorable members of this house. When you all hear it and to say that suddenly you've lost your sense of hearing.
Honorable Minister.
Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What can I say? We'll carry on. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What can I say? We'll carry on.
Good afternoon and thank you for your time. Your friend Omanhene Kwabena Asante ene menewo etna kopim se eye nonsia ebebo apem ene ye wada July ne da etoso eye ensia ye bekoso da trade and pon yankopon asese ode enenso achen enakoye ye wada. Your concerns will come in various forms and shapes. Yebeko eye Ghana emra shebedwem na yakohwede ekoso ewo honum. Yebewura eye ya court no mu nso na yera jachikwesi nso yahwe de ekoso ewo honum. Yebewura eye Ghana setna ne abrabom se de esiko ne ahwe kwa yebefa so ehawa hodo nso a eba yeso no yebetimi abre anwase anase ye dudu na afri ho na enu achisu yakwaye monte nso akohwe yakwan yensuo ya hospital tebia se sitie afi suku ada hodo aye sisisi mbia akodu Ghana fo a wono so ye wona dwuma said ye woni si hu adwuma na ni so ene nkomo ahodo dodo na ye de bebrɛw ena wie ɛwɔ Asempa 94.7 Ekosiisen dwumadie no dwumadie de odaya no your friend Dominic Kisieboa ably supported by Dr. Jackson and a lawyer Chum Ekwiaboacho Yadom Philip Osebonsu technically Mohammed ni team no so ekrado so ono so so kwanso kuso enkopem se nonsia ebebo ede apemu enyimekwa adwada kopem efiada so biribia da wono so ase mu jae yemuda no yewo 3P garlic mixture yewo ZPay yewo Access Bank yewo Rockstars roofing sheets Obapa products Ecobank Ghana Kingdom Herbal Ghana Ace Commission Prominent Paint Seahorse Engine Oil Franco Trading Enterprise Anna afi yewo Tabia eye Herbal sa enyumekowe ana kabom se adwoda kopem efiada yemfa edwumadi atudin se eye Ekosiisen emfa emro and then your special day I just come to my page eye live ewo honom Ekosiisen na fe wa drop odin no na mesubeti magibre ama wiase ne adofo nyina wo se enne Dashron Kokra or a wabrabum. Follow us on YouTube, that one no problem. Now you see Namakacho say Yenya how kakre bi wo in Facebook or Bamijiri say now you be seem the Bibia kama now so when abutre etimi ede wonsem ego dia my but you can just come to my page Omanhene Kwabena Asante and then the edawa koma so obi odi na woda. Any opinion you want to share na enoso wajibre na watimini ye share. We are here to serve and another opportunity and privilege say ebejina nipa dodo na anemu na namsa akwanya woso etimi asom Ghana ewo eye akwanya sayina mejidi se oso baby abuturi baby ahye no really you are on preparing yourself seriously to ensure say Ghana ebefa eye ntuma pa ediefra makacho se bedika ko parliament na Kwaku Asante de akoso honom enedue one ya bonkomo ye pie free honom na ye koye court ne so na yakohwe eye ye court so de akoso ewo honom ansa na ba back to studio unim say ne me wo a special guest amene ne betwetwe nkomo ne mnyamfo ejako oka enipa eduno mu ba ko a wono so prese Obaya Franca Tuni Ama the New Patriotic Party. Alan Kwajo Chairman, interestingly, Dominic Benim so think cancer Chumuya we. Sa Alan Johnson think cancer. Eish, and then yizo. Watch him ankasa, watch him. Yebeba no so ne deba now the nam rounds no ye dinko. But for now, ye call ahomano so quickly na yakodi enkomo Kwaku Asante Krado or the diakoso mrashebejom or the boy na fe yatwa yen common so Kwaku my Oh, Yamiadum, said Jauna only Fientia, only as he was as a baby able to the book there. I see. And they won't rush a jump. The air till the end when confirm my dear Necoso.
And then a partner in your NDC MPs, ACG, a son is Attorney General, Eddie Omo MPs need Akojina Court, no, Omo Ma Parliament in the MBA Juma. And unti Yane Minority Chief Whip Gavin Kwame Abuja in Komo, I manage say because of court actions against Jachikwe Sene minority, the doctor is at all, you know, and I pay Parliament, FCA, Omontina, no question, Omamba, because of the Jachikwe in Echo Court, and I feel so. Case lato force in case a work out and so and omo a speaker of parliament bar chamber omo gavo the house in session na NDC MP ba ko kra ni floor no so omo gina akọ high court complex na omo two police no see a standard trial for various criminal offences na MPP before omo ni and just anya man ho kra ye ni bi kasa ye omo say the NDC MPs are acting irresponsibly now. Yet to Abamo say, Amumra Parliament, Emra Parliament, floor, MBA Juma constituents, not say Ombeko Court. But our questions be now standing in the name of NDC MPs, Nigina, Speaker of Parliament, MIA Richard no say, next time I'm going to have a now, the Ekosiisen our Parliament.
Wahomano to Chelsea, Kwagu. Wahomano to Chelsea, Wahomano to Chelsea. Aha. Otibenka. Kwagu Bajo Otibenka. Chum, over to me. As our friend. Okay, Otibenka. Aha, Philometio, now Casada and May.
And now say questions now minority MPs for the and somebody education minister, health minister, and a tourism minister. That question to me is when we start to say not MPs no any floor and MP before how many and you cry and the training is speaker very shadow. Those questions are not to another time, but they could see and say and business no answer them kuyo parliament pisena MPs in Kwana what floor NDC MPs court.
But only NDC for no still they are not there, right?
They are not there. You see, the parliament are journey because of some of the key business they have to do. Number 3 for that in the parliament are journey, but NDC MPs when they went to court and a panel on my back. I crowd around at the time when they government coming at Bojaka fire, but no much there because of the prosecution of their members. At the floor today.
But when I walk Mashibijum Dom Kessiano, I don't want to be near Juma without them now.
Well, it's my Juma, so share questions, Libya, now, what other Panoswa, a minority MPs now, I decided to do now. The Queen so constitution only standing on there's no have provisions regarding quorum. You need 92 MPs to be able to go ahead and do any business. They were not up to 92 MPs on the floor today. Normally, they will progress, they will do the business, so beyond raising the issue of quorum. But sometimes, I say, you don't want to do something that can end up in the court and say that Juma Parliament you are striking out as unconstitutional because there's no quorum. And then may say all those issues went into consideration. Say NDC before my questions to do I want to do one bambe bisa na answer ma. They later press a few things the issue and then na journey na addiction yaba other so because at time you expect the NDC MPs will be back on the floor.
I see. But Ojebrede MPs Nibi Kasai.
Many more Deputy Whip Ahmed Ibrahim Kasai, many Ives Hansen Noti, Tema Central MPs Kasai. I say Omo home of the NDC MPs better than the MPB, but Omo say our decision is irresponsible because you talk about mom say I'm rough of parliament and the Juma. There's some court alcohol say Omo could di amount for it.
Dear Kase MPs no more.
The house has adjourned and the become offices a music call fee.
I see. Koko Mamidasi, Nami Aduma, who has a bawa, Yabesa Abba. Why? Well, we are back from Parliament. What did the India Koko Asante? So I did to George Chemuse, I had Dom Kumano, one entity Juma, accessible DNA, Esansena, Wonya Jachikwesin, Eco Court, inti, one boat tree, ADHD, Eco Hede, Etriemu. But just in from the NDC, I send a thank you tour. The former president and now flag bearer of the NDC, Onyame Eyadoma, Friday, July 7th, 2023, or embark on a thank you tour ewo Asen North. Enti obedika ko Muslimi for Asore Damakobo Mpai Central Mosque ewo Breku echina anopa echina wia donko pepepe na nememenda no wasade na asesum ako SDA Church Breku enozo ye duba ako na afọ ako Savior Church Savior ekwia Savior Church wako Savior Church Breku 12 p.m. eno na Savior Church na ye nipa ekwa de sei ohimi ntewia oji bere chechiri mu se sa from the free something no sana omne. Okay, so Savior Church Anafe Memenda July 8th 2023 visitation of the injured and Atasin Dansame nipa eprepraye ekwia ti nipa eprepraye no former president now flag bearer Jibre eye Memenda no 1 p.m. na wako hese de on sitie ene de ko na fe ne Memenda enyumre no miensa no on the soccer gala esiso ewo Asen Breku park na wonetimi di agro waso ene Memenda July ne de toso enwotwe ewo Asen North asem na mekei na fe kwasiada 9th July 2023 omaye asori ahodo nyina ekasiani na omasa na asesum Breku Catholic Youth Center ti suma ahodo nyina mbetima ekasiani na moda NDC nyame ase wada Ghana nyame ase Electoral Commission nyame na madomase Ghana Police nyame na madomase na wonatimi aisa asumi official ama bibia ko kama enti thank you rally de woni se ebeba so Breku thank you rally no ebeba so ewo Breku special guest of honor medinka da to any His Excellency John Dramani Mahama flag bearer of the NDC and they the special one to grace this wonderful NDC event eba so ewo Asen North. Bakacho se nchebi ebeko bia idi asem na afeira jachikwesi ne domkuma na ene wono bo twi ekodi na chi no ya hwe said the honso sem na sitie enti enche ebe record. But once weekend is approaching, you don't need to wait for a weekend. May come for Safari Valley eho ediama ene de one of the Safari Valley Eco Park no aba Eco Park yi de say a safari wildlife experience. It's a creative environment biamawa was environment American was me only more hodo oni nsuo oni nipa oni akwaye ebidi ehemu efekeke ohunsu bedwuru nti humo bi say zebra ne sable antelope ne ye wala be ni ona kaka ina eti wo nyina ho na ohumedwuru emo ani bi okwa na chese wo bakase ti we nyina na ehya woni ne ebidi ehim the new Valley Eco Park Safari Valley for the aka one chisho and you have to experience this one, a unique experience. Utia 250 Ghana city, but when you say akwada only mrufi in Siano untimi fanen kasa and shewe. Safari Valley is just an hour drive from Accra, just an hour drive from Accra. Now only be 6 a.m. Ekopim 8 p.m. 6 a.m. Ekopim 8 p.m. Debiara da na Safari Valley Eco Park One di juma sonko kra. Oni abusia, oni adofo, come and have a trail of your lifetime. Ebe boy pa. And what you pay for information be also visit safariValleyResort.com. And I say Obasa check it out Safari Valley or Instagram, and also a friend 059 691 4394 059 631 4394. Na only one dinkita ho ama bibia tima kokama edi amao 94.7 Ekosiisen dwumadie no ana enegusu Mr. Isisu be kansa emaremfi yene Minerals Commission for so ebedidi eye enkomonano da yeka reforms any enforcement yeka ni nyina asiani se ni aban bai under the able watch of a sector minister lands and natural resources yera IC and I feel forestry papa is yera low motive my lamte or low motive me I got it right sa in inform me and say we kan mutira pamwa one timid reforms so aba the mining field any your natural stuff I want to how more they say streamlining those that they have done and matters of enforcement and so said yeah esiko clearly area to Mr. Asiba Betinasi CEO Minerals Commission Asa Plus destinations also Eka say and it's all part of next year America and United Kingdom and Canada and now Switzerland Asa Plus destinations say one airbow ammonia a scholarship to a tune of $10,000. $10,000. I will amanone Samia Mabro Busu na what him do Juma. To make out a person share United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, Switzerland, Asa Plus airbow am what Medusa destinations way easily. Oh share Asa Plus I'm sure. Fresh number way 0302 434 492 and 051 622 266. And what I'm catch say suppliers to buffer stock. Yebedi sa ankomono say a brinty and timenya and kianeke ade ayedi sa enkomo about another news in from Ayawaso Central Municipal Assembly. Menkenkan in tempa fama na fe menko supplies so one sema oneka na yamra back to a stadium where resignation or as municipal chief executive of Ayawaso Central Municipal Assembly, and that's the subject addressed to His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic, Jubilee House, Accra. The subject is resignation as Municipal Chief Executive of Ayawaso Central Municipal Assembly. Your Excellency, it is with a heavy heart and a sense of regret that I write to formally tender in my resignation from my position as a Municipal Chief Executive of the Ayawaso Central constituency in the Greater Accra region due to ill health. Over the past 6.5 years, it has been my privilege to honor, to serve the people and the government of Ghana and contribute to the progress of the Ayawaso Central constituency. However, my current health condition has significantly affected my ability to fulfill my duties and responsibilities effectively, despite my best efforts. I continue. The nature of my illness requires extended medical treatment and a period of rest and recuperation. As much as I would like to continue serving in my role, I believe it will be in the interest of the municipality to have someone who can continue to maintain the high standards and efficiency that our government demands. I take this opportunity to express my warmest, most heartfelt gratitude to Your Excellency for the opportunity you gave me to serve my beloved country Ghana and the support I had during my tenure. It has been an honor to serve your able leadership. It goes on and on. I assure you of my commitment to facilitating a seamless transfer of knowledge to my successor to ensure a continuous operation of the Municipal Assembly. Once again, I deeply regret the circumstances that have led to this decision, and I apologize for any inconvenience it may cause. I hope that with time, my health will improve and I can potentially contribute to the government's endeavors in the future. Please accept His Excellency the assurance of my sincere regards, and is signed Mohammed Kwei, Municipal Chief Executive, Ayawaso Central Assembly. And the copies are to Honorable Daniel Butche, Member of Parliament for Kere Constituency, Eastern Region, and Minister, Local Government Decentralization and Development, Accra. Honorable Henry Kote, Member of Parliament for Ayawaso Central Constituency, Greater Accra Regional Minister. See, that's the news in from Ayawaso Central Municipal Assembly. Yebeko our manasona inua kojonya ako eneko oh say kojo wa manaso makinka say kwa me kwa manaso kra pre kojo je be siare no peja ade na we de abai de say akwa bra enipa bro hwe say kojo timi nchepa na say be kwa manaso yi kojo we dem say asina asina kwa ka che me say every program was here be boiling akwa say the boiling issues. And that's the burning issues. Jackson, na ohwe brene pa kwe kase ye be otem minim o ya de pa sata na twum eda na yerechi yeah kojo me de ka act to asem say eni pa bro
papa okay ni bi okwefu ma na ne asoda na betria
ona mo se busa
okoye okokefu bo si na maso wan odisa na sambe fie obi se na maso ya me wan na mo se so na tare wa bechi
any power problem I see na we ma han
yenua
utimi court
ye court nde
Jachikwesi nsemo
enye Jachikwesi nkwa KCL to force in case no so
eno to yenne
eno so yende nti if one court no na call the other court no
okay I see nti ene for no buy
and the minority for no buy nti we hwe mo parliament na so muni ho a
reporter enya no say omuni
omunyina buy nti na court na agba pepe so pa bebre gina ho munya akonwa kra nyina so nti na na munya akonwa ntena so nti na already drew pa nti amanfo so buy the placards ne ade fi Jachikwesi now ene ne ma we so placards ne do so placards am kan makoma be 30 and minority for munyina by led by their leader at force and first case no mo frɛ no George Jachikwesi case no munyina by minority leader and deputies ne omo matter wo parliament as far as the minority NDC is concerned munyina by nti asam no ehyaase unse ene na nsa no na esenka omoye various arguments we say Chajuchikata the lawyer for George Jachikwesi no apply for a stay or proceedings pending an appeal on why or the court of appeal but because yes George Jachikwesi ni nti omo ageni case ni so he was on a national assignment intende buy no mo bieye na Chajuchikata sorry gina ho no shase so okasa o say okane mama akomakunum say based on that nti judge ni ruling say omo be eye case no on a day-to-day basis no the judge erred in law. Nti ofana makoma said the first one no judge no appreciate what is contained in article 296 the exercise of the powers of discretion by the court obia constitution amani tumi bia say onya timbu anaso onye bibia no nti eno no court na amfana adwuna nko ho nti based on that no that decision or that ruling by the court no was in error. Secondly osan so eka bibi say section 169 of the criminal procedure code no and require say yeah trial be for a criminal charge e be dinasem on a day-to-day basis bibia ni where it is. Now thirdly decision no mo ka bibi won brem say it was held in per incurium just say any enyina so bia wo mbrem ana say president bia ni ho asa enhihye no egyina so nti okeka ka sa we ni nyina no na ekodu say eye omampani any the attorney general omo nsem omo akeka awo jeja achikwesi ye nyina na ekwase not nti rally no omo ye no omo kire say omampani ebekeka ensem bi na sa asem na omampani bekae no they are judged that to be prejudicial chese asem no kra no ye nyandi ye no kra no omampani etuntini akase asem no de jeja achikwesi na ye den kra so okodim but omo bo omampani tape no omo bo for a few seconds nti ho na go fred ye bo adame attorney general so yigina ho no say tape no mo ba enye 1 minute and a few seconds na mbo so mo kasa mo case na mo be tape na mo mboni nyina na se mo boni nyina mo be hu say omampani no o kasa on a certain context say Adamu Dramani Sakandi ekwan na ofa so no saa kwan na Georgia achi question so enam so nti nye say the people of Asin North no omo kwotwa ba omo tomo obi a sansem we efa no ho nti o defend your no comment no both in court and outside the court so no omampani de ni nyina ba ko so omo adwini nyina benkro say Adamu Dramani Sakandi case no ene Georgia achi question ni de ni nyina mra ba ko na omo di ye no nti kian ne ki ebekoko be no Georgia Chikwesi na ese okodem eno no mo say sa asem we ya hia se yendi wie ya wa we ya attorney general anaso mampani or commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces no mo aka o sa asem no nti na che say asem no omobu asem no kra ne sa nti back and forth nti judge no eti omumienu nyina na say well or ageni case no to the 11th of July say yesanso court nti yentumi hu I think said that day no the judge Eberman ruling on the stay of proceedings now the lawyers for Georgia Chikwesi apply pending the appeal at the Court of Appeal ntina Chajika Tadia or Chinyina and say yentwi asem no yentwi inside the course currently yentwi inside no mun determine the case in the Court of Appeal no nkomu wi a na nkomu aba because omunya di sa asem we wi a na che say asem ne nan na Court of Appeal na no modwitwa no nti sa na sa asem ne kosi ye nti ewie ye na omunyina ya ba abontin na the next case no so the case involving the minority leader and also omosan so ekọ bo pp so ho ne ade bada ho no case no I am masu because there was a witness esen called bana no ni your friends oyare nti case number no so omotu e dey akwache on the 27th of July nti the Ekosiise wo court but after court no Abraham Amalbani central for edidi nkomo kakra na o kire mu say enya de omusro bibia was asem we mu da de omope fairness nti o kire mu their position on the stay of proceedings ni say ono so refer to the sections any clauses Chajuchikata lead counsel from Edema Georgia Chikwesi no keka ka ni nyina ye no na Sami Jemfi any minority for ni nyina be gina court na se ho na o address media no say sia ka say die Ghana any minister of justice there is no one who holds that position as a minister of justice in Ghana. We only have an attorney general but we do not have someone who is a minister of justice judging from the fact say the attorney general na esen koye the minister of justice no ni e bi ni ade ni nti omo hu se enya de omo justice ye fensan obi a ohwe attention ni so ne momo the attorney general nti efi ende kwei omo evidence bi in their possession say attorney general ni advice bi a omaye on some judgment debt no omo ebeye no mo serialize no hu say attorney general no ne wieye na aba no nti the esi court no
omo serialize it
almost say attorney general they have in their custody advice be on my on some judgment data public no enim ho hwe ntia no na omo edi betudwa na omo hwa na che say attorney general na wiye na aba no.
Does it mean that when you be Nyadra, you find every means to pull the person down?
Well,
that's what it means.
Well, so I mean, so that is their point. Yeah, that's their points. Their points, you know. So for me, I'm waiting for the evidence they have, and then see the reaction from the quarters of the attorney general. Because Bibisa or the just say,
I see, but to force it as you could see say
and case number so no case no nanka say baso bad witness bia say nka oba no mototo na no ono na ontiapo nti omo de akwansere betum nti judge no e de akwahye 27th of July nti 27th of July no mbese Asia nti ya agene judge question de no to the 11th of July na ye de to force in no e de akwahye the 27th of July
minority busy
well omo ankasa omo nyina no omo ma Sami Gemfi communication officer of the NDC.
And what was the party's position on their boycott of
omo say so far as omo two MPs no na say MPs no omo NDC no omo nya hoto no omo nya hoto dia omo adwuma no anytime bi omo frɛ omo assembly bia no they would leave and then come and provide their solidarity.
What's the understanding or how do they what do they mean by auto?
Well, sir, almost say a persecution. They don't see it as prosecution, but as persecution.
According to the
NDC. And so that is why they are rallying behind their MPs that are affected in this matter.
So if all the two cases are thrown out, then it becomes the reality on the ground and the persecution, baby.
So into the coming days, they will say, certainly.
No, but with my boy, I want to know. By inference, they just say, call Marco with your problem here.
Kamia say we need elections and your money come.
Director of Communications, our management, question me, yeah. Sami Gemfi, lawyer. Good afternoon, Apumti saying.
All
right. Onyamia dum you feel say me congratulate your team and your party for great show. Motime Jumadia Motima Mejiri say we are there mo so mo dia so mo ho say mo ahoden 2024. Is that correct?
Oh, when you say they so ahoden say you ahoden 2024 because Omanhene the National Democratic Congress is the largest opposition party in Ghana. Ghana. The party biwo Ghana ha wabako semu Omanhene abaswache in. Indeed, we've always been a formidable force in elections. Nimum dear by election as soon as for children say Ghana for abreni amambu bonia MPP mampenye kufuado ne uraba wo mi amambu ede omo efam ahokyere ene abedi a Ghana for fam asen of for akasa magana fu nyina a signal say e ade a Ghana for ye home et adwuma ne ho asema kwa ayemasa na mbabu adwuma nye nkoda wi school titifie page mesia nanso oni boafo omo pesa moto omo mesia so nanso omu nya boafo bia enne ukodwemu a sene aduane boasia ye den se ye buru se ye bayere se ye bode se ye mo se ye gari bia boa ye den a enne woton a ye nto ufiri a ye ntia asen of for akasa Ediama Ghana Funina Ghana driver for Ghana Kukwekya for Ghana Mabunu Ghana teacher for Ghana nurse for say abinding here is for instance in Kui Nanya Sadia wire clan say obetin to spoke or actually abind na yatu on Twitter na yatu sawo edi abind papa what sema no one power say to me puntu ni nyuma ni hoto abro manfo aba. That is the significance of the ascent of by-election. The ascent of is a classic swing seat. Enye empeswa obi yaka say NDC for strong. Untumi so MPP for strong. Even since say constituency in 2012. NDC did can reign in 2012. But MPP win a parliamentary seat, 2016. And at 2020, NDC are running it back. Let's say done. 2020, 2012, NDC are running presidential elections or Asempa. 2016 MPP bɛrɛ presidential ɛna 2020 MPP presidential candidate Nana Akufo-Addo ɛsan so win presidential the year 2020 abana NDC parliamentary but presidential Omanhene Kwabena. So there's a classic swing constituency. Since I say constituency, no, party be a warring presidential election. Our constituency or warring Ghana about presidential election. So since our constituency is Akata, no matter Obama, ni ujina wendi dimwe you ni bonya for danger situation. Yes, Abana so much for man keke o mana over 57.4%. It should be a signal to the government and the whole world the same. Amamwona mubuno enkoyi. Omanfo e wo man nimu no wo bre. And omaya crowd say omubesesem penyema ansesa anko ne setobwa. Omubesesem no modi aba papa aba.
I see. But quickly, Yebedi Koto Komo, once you are the alternative, what may identify major challenges, any weakness, maybe a band with Yaku Rem, Ama, will point out all those things. As an alternative, Ubetimi Bakum in the Biago Aponoso, I say, Onyame Yamadoma, the Mobetimi Ashe, a Muamma, I weak and Ebini.
That's a pa, oh my, and I'll go baby to send off for. And make you so a send off as a case study, but as I'm not making a Ghana for you now. Uko baby to send off for. Omo ye pa e kuku, omo no modo kuku. 90% of the people kuku no modo. Na and now when you mudim komo na obi so mo se kuku adwuma na te say obi ase egu. Mo se 2016 ye ne NDC wo ho no. Na kuku bag bia no. Omanpanyi mahama maye 4.75 million. And the sika for 475 cities. Nana ya just says sikana. Sika. Di sika ni betumi aye ne here. What is amra near to me the 475 no. Mahama 475 cities per bag no. Near to me the ton chance in packet me you know. Yet to me the top cement bags bibiri. At the ye bibi maye who was cocoa for. Bene cocoa bag. Omanhene Kwabena my 8 million. 8 million, it means ton chance in packet bakumpo. So, what's the say, Sikana, Omanhene Mahama by the Makuko for? Nay, yet the Embra, a share or mine say, I was here, Yamakuko for a Bakuku bomb. Cause Kukuno, ye talk, ye feel for near the Kwaman said, Yasokotua. And Ranex say, I was here this Sikana Yana Manzembiasono. Or how much chichemu Eduoson 70% of net FOB. International market price, no, the net FOB. It was 70%. I was a kuku and you know. And Nana, President Hameya kuku and in 475 CDs per bag. No timid ton chance in packet me. And your Omanhene Kwabena Makuku for less than 50% of the international market price or more entitled. Let us buy new kuku Nibia on every bag, no, more than 825 Ghana cedis. And no to be some alternative. I hear Mahama Yebon Planokai. Say a bebani near Kuafu dim ye on no crackwanso. Let's see Kai Sefata say a dema womo Yadema womo Coco Kuafu bre. No bad drama in some teacher and the cocoa fertilizer no. Omanhene Kwabena Toma womo. And I mean, no, because the cocoa fertilizer bag back. A bro 4 million. Titisikani. Almost say, a droya, you do your cocoa full your friend condemn, and only a display of cuckoo. Or my the only cuckoo, you know, say, King and Senna free. Condemn and Omahama breast only a total of 15 CDs bottle bakubia, and I have 70 CDs and over. They declare 80 Ghana CDs. And the cocoa fertilizer and your Toma won't put your papa. Because if we are for no almost say, the cocoa, no good, your cocoa, and name. Sanyama way and this will be say alternative, sir. And they say, yeah, but. Na kuku kuyenino sika sefata say the man na the mama e the 70% of net FOB. President Mahama na tie kunya so aka kuku kuyeni bia no bag ba ku enya kra nka obenya 16 million 1600. na ukoko fertilizer free na president mama de ama no ye de aka wo ho na ya san so ahwe say president mama breso na ukadu ukoko bag ni etua wo ka wo wa wie na afene so ya san so ama bonus no ben ye jai bonus tua no ye be san so tua bonus. These are alternatives. Eba mbabunu ya na make on once and say mbabunu wo ga na nyenya adwuma nya. Say you opposition. O man no football public press na nyenya nsem ne hye. But the mra se bedwafo a omo wo mra se bedwami. Omo common fan kakra omu nya no. De ye nyina ya de o maka ne se. Ye nhwe kwan ya betumi afa so. Na nkode ye no ma wie school ati fie omu nya dida so bia no. Betimi de o matoto adwuma mu no betimi suansa no adwuma kakra. Ye maame mo ebi enya kese bia no bupu. Sika kakra bi obi 500 cedis obi 1000 cedis no bia ye getri e de ebinitwa. That is what Honorable Jaji Kwesi stands for. And that is what he campaigned on. Now, say why you be dentino or man for a one of Nyali Mujidi. And that is the same thing that you won't position to. You need a man say be your phone in a castle of the year. Name mum, trade and put and go for a drum. Not 2024, but we a koye my and I him said the koye unamia dumsi. Nearby, fade and I would deny a kesse. Baby, another saying, sir. Or my no seeking in Abba saying, sir. Nti ye betumi ayusu ni yie e bia bia nyuma mamemu ane baba we ye bia ye e de nkode ya tututu adwuma suamu ya boa ye mamemu omo pedwetire kakra di dwa na fempuntu e wo se ye no mansini e bi ya akwan e bi ye suku adan e bi ye nsuo wo hyehyeye ye tumi aye ama o man no afa de tuma pefra. All right, that's what I have to say about our
that's but just also to remind you that this is not the first NDC Amanyuko ne place on Beba Abenwem. I'm sure you're clear on that one too.
Oh, no crapa and no so kwa ne man ko money de no. Company say I bi da wo ha, ye mfa nso nyame ye nko ha. So, ye nim say ya ye bi da. Our track record is there for everybody to see. Say bam puntu pa ye nye ne mantemu a. Hospitals are hospitals. Suku adan. Airport. Akwan papa bi. Ye kra ma ne broso. E ma Ghana for ya your opponents kra ka say President Muhammad e ba break and mortar obi ntumi no. E ba mpuntu obi ntumi no. Everybody knows. And into the Ghana for nyina sa President Muhammad Samrane the nation builder no. And o hwe adwuma semi America ni ade ye ba ye be through various agencies. Na no na ye hwehwe to me see e be ba ni aba beto ase adwuma pa no so. Ye wo position pu as saying of you requesting. Maybe I be na the new mapedi dance ya man. Obi say abape ni yemi ye. Obi aye din the new court. Ne common fan abide in the next so say em fa manumpu no dia adwuma boa ne manfo. Nanso the bottom sika kra no de boa. And I saying of over 1,500 street lights. You requesting no na the bottom sika ko pe ba ya or the abobo baby ya. Ufa baby a share. E ba yi ama bone crime aba form. Amedia na Johnny adia di eden ekoso ene odu akonfo de ni enjua ne biku anadwo a aza wa hwe abeka so wadu California because baby a ehre the access nyina ye hwe say ye betimi ayeden akrakra no omo anu mu nya nsupa no ni baby bebre mesi ni to be nkan ena wa ye nsu ama omo anu mu nya nsupa no so enkoda ebi wo wa no mo pemwa bebre chip compounds ahodo a COVID-19 ba ye boko momwa yetumi kan so yegusu ayeye mpenyi se akora wonyina obeye ka no onamwana wo bisa ka cover bo Raja Kwesi opposition pu otan hu bebrebe mpu ena wo tu sa na mo we nyina na obeba be di akonya na aban be wo so president amate so no ye MP no san so ye minister and obeye the chance and it will not just be Honorable Kwesi but it will be all our members of parliament working with the then president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, incoming president. Na yetimi de sa nyeme ni gugu akwemu na de mpuntu ni awotaba.
Okay, me that's I'm sure say very soon you be share one-on-one here the enko but yenko jina a year court and that day the NDC mo national executive and have members of parliament Makotai era to force in the era a year Jachi Kwesi nechi. Maybe the first thing is that we are satisfied with the APF court and Aba.
Okay, and then the court mienu ni ekoe na the Dikane, Honorable Judge Ekosiisen Asem, Criminal Court 3. And when she, and then already a course now, a lawyer led by lawyer Chachuchi Kata, a move your application for stay of proceedings. The exchange and say, Assemna court reading or criminal court, judge an entrance answer. Copy say, appeal the court of appeal and Nimino, will be the area. Now we appeal na ni nyina afa asɛm a high court no e kan imlebi atwam sɛ yewura Ekosiisen asɛm no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔtena so no di ne da bia na ɛno ɛna yewura Chachuchi Kata no lawyers for yewura Ekosiisen kase ɛntwɛ yie isan sɛ Ghana ɔmo makum nipa mpo yi ni ɔmo asɛm da bia potoka sɛ ma lawyer for kabrofo di sɛ justice harried is justice buried. Yes, I was asking no, itimi dino within a reasonable time. But reasonable time when you said the day was equal, you got to answer so. You were Ekosiisen. Some not judge in the case answer no. Oh yeah, parliamentary candidate easy. I just penny say utimi unyina asɛ no by election or your campaign. Now I say Omna court to the be a time ben put another be campaign. And then I had to a baby a wedding kunimi. I was utimi nyamre no come back shebidwem no call representing them call for. Na impuntunyuma opesa opredeko eye ascend of any pattern wetumi ayenesa na oka se de bia wo mra court time ben no de betimi akomra che bedwem no akosom ne manfo na ne lawyer for kra omu di nanim no sebi aban de adanse for ba no mbe di adanse a lawyer for e be hia mmere so adanse na aban kwadubofo ne o madanse for aba be di no court no omu de be hwehwe mu yie na ma omo so toto adanse for na anu omo hu nsem a obetumi ebisa omo your friend cross examination. Every lawyer requires time to prepare for cross examination. Inti eni say asemo a ebetumi di obi akwa akoto afiase. Ye no preka say intentem so ye pentem akohefa. Na mo ana enam ne so kwa ma men's good customer sika kam na mo ade eni na se de dia. Omo maku ni pata you ko ede no court nye de dia na na friend case. Inti dia nko na wo ye uraja Ekosiisen asemo. Yanka say my ye ni nyonyo. Ye ni intentem. I said that the other young court to be Omanhene when you see what you are saying will be paying them that. In where the catch the court of appeal say, Yene High Court on Yadrin, on her nonsense as Adiano. Na ye nyanto was in the assembly, ye didn't intend them so grana. Ye is such a way say, and undermining your Ekosiisen right to a fair trial. None the lawyers be yammer, I hear you muni pensing, movie was on way, almost waiting amount to the right defense for that use person. Omanhene me feel say we muda ho ye kan see ya kan boni dia na ya na ya kwakwa sere judge ya boy nkuru nyina ewie attorney general Kwabena Asante aka na dia judge say ye nko ne emra 11th of July na onfa na temu wo sa asem entudwa enti atemu na ma tie ntumi nka say ye ni age na ye ni anye na mu judge ne ya de san say o ma lawyers ni nyina kwai mu bia etumi ka na koma so asem, which for me was a good observation. Here animu say 11th no ya dream de company so na court of appeal any assembly nwie enya sa asem we da court of appeal anim no court kesi anim no and they say the dia judge say am na metwe sa manso we enya ne kwanso even though say judge no kwan say we regulate the trial through adjournments, which is at her discretion no article 296 say the fact that I'm out to me so to me the bench so bit me and aqua. I was so making sure say who exercise with discretion poa. Obema peripelio ayejuma. Don't exercise it unfairly, capriciously, arbitrary and all that. I can say me what the right of adjournment it did be adu bi mrakotwa. Na just emu yaye yakakra.
Okay.
And heard the court in the Babeka.
Okay.
Now you were one amobia na ya then you two. Because the court in the castle on train still yen twice and so na de yamra. The High Court can say Court of Appeal as the crown. One wabogu. It is a useless. It is a man so na adena ye call referee Court of Appeal on High Court kwase enya dia wo betwen. It is free say right and proper say ye man judge or tiedwem Justice Mary Yanzo obeje pene nanka ya twentwen High Court asem no so kaka Kopem se Court of Appeal ebedi asenawie yewura to force na asem ne de ye de kobo so yewura to force ne na ne dance ni yewura less mode they were fully ready the lawyers are fully ready but accused persons ne baako se na ne ho fa ne kra nti oba court but the court clerk nimpeji for Russian ko hospital na went me ameka yensamra ye fra asem nti judge ye say yintumi hye 27th obusumi wemu who things by that time na you run and what on the senator assembly between your cost into the see no
right so
the Kenya and say Kamia say attorney general you Godfrey Damino he just an attorney general but position for done so as minister of justice no say ura no nyam tiase sa sudi no unim die wom no unim die e hye se wonye because minister of justice there enye wadwuma ne se wo de wodwen kwan ya de nipa court so keke wadwuma ne se yes wo adwen krompo so obi aye bone na de na court a wo behwe se obenya ne fa ho di entitia ne fa ho di so ne wanya a right to a fair trial na ye bedi asem na wie no na no kre ada wo fine na perepere yo atentrene aye adwuma Godfrey Damedie he is only interested in prosecuting and persecuting political opponents. And now Bakot na beti na no asemo. Just say o kasa ya kasa o boni ni die ni na asemo. Asemo ka kire lawyer penyi ni senior at the bar lawyer Chachichi Kata. O man no tia was sekra be sembo. Clearly this is a man why pompous, why dwe, why handtime because of position kakra wenya. E je na o ti me back mu. It you say my monitor so. And ye wo kana say mo better tiama so here but e be pese you go for damage as ye say so why na adwen say obetwe NDC fo aboso na ono de intentia and office ye didi NDC fo a on ka hyenkodu o mesum tu ne kabiara da ye de ye mpa bada ye gina ye na so ya kai ho abom say ye be resist sa persecution na ekoso and it ne ye 137 members of parliament nyina boycott of parliament omunyina de omani munyambe tai omunua omu leader honorable ato force ani omunua Jimja Chikwisi echi e wo court and omo be koso ayesa NDC mpanyufo nyina so ye ta omochi because o kaba kwa waka ye nyina ye nka say obi NDC MP o above the law there be onya above the law ye nka so obi NDC panyin wa ye bone utimi fa ne court enya sa na ye ka na mmom sa obi akọ mpo a hwe na atentire ni nya adwuma hwe na fa wudie na tani pa krono won wan tietia so no tie de ewura Godfrey Dame yini enyema pa a wo chirechire ne kota linear access ma reho shows that Ghana doesn't have a ministry of justice na they are seven notice say susudua na ene ono de ewura kwesi ni ewura to force ni ewura Collins Eudamo enamu sa susudua na no so ye de ne ebefam ye de ye ntwen ma ye nto aba mbi 2024 kwa ma Mahama Mansa na wotwe be ya nim ya ye de ne ba begina sa susudua na so se ono so na dwuma oye as Attorney General and Minister of Justice eno no man ye public officer no oye ni ye ana onye ni ye is he serving the interest of the nation? Is he protecting the interest of the nation? And I say oye nyeme bia ene ebetumi di how ana eka abro mine yenim ye wo adance ye bebre judgment debt bia papa ene ni abrese finance minister entuyama company bi abra wo hwehwa asanimu a nyina so bi ani finance ministry akasa fa ho former minister of that sector akasa fa ho me pese me komu bebre because na wotwe ebe yen sentrofo nhwe mu ne ye de sanya me nyina atudwa na Ghana fo nyina hu se papa ye ono se onye bone da wotwe amanfo abo so na je so say MPs they are standing criminal trial omomra court de bia no timisan so gina court a criminally accused person attempt when you know the person is innocent until proven guilty the din attempt say we are irresponsible or the request you we are irresponsible say we could gina battle abrawunim say we could can someone send fata abrawunim say you are standing trial e betimi di wakoje abraye Godfrey Dame as a lawyer I was say who say obi odi kan court na woni be now they are okobo bi kwatu court so a eno nkyere say won to be na battle Nti se yewura kwesi gyina bato a na no ma ne nyɛ irresponsible. So papa ya keka nsɛm yi basa agu yewura kwesi ho fi. The same thing. Aka ene yewura Chachuchi Kata ogu ne ho fi Chachuchi Kata ya ne mobɔ sɛ okoda jail. Na emu no de onye de Chachuchi Kata ye ma Chachuchi Kata koda jail. Ene de keka ho.
I see.
Nsɛm we nyina na ye nsɛm wa ebi se fi. Opanyin pa wo na lawyer for wo ga na nyina wo da wona no. Enum eba. But then the 2 minutes, yes, 2 minutes refuse. Okay, can't be any day. But on kind who said, Mary Ninkaso. Power is transient. And maybe Baba, now won't say Sakonya we used to be. Before him were many attorney generals and ministers of justice. And after him, there will be many. Into your neck, Quaya will do be fast or no. O Miss Anne was I said, many a day fast are quite a swat. And Kabaya mede, and I never did. Yes, yes, Sopono, on yet your vessel will be. Yan so mremu de wo se yeso ye e de bo yempanyufo ya chidom na omonso mutim de to court anim na no kre no ebeda abonten ye beye na emom as a public officer so no so yesi se wo yenye boni bi na entwa kwan enye ne papam na be ha o man na ye de ni nyina beba no so ba bi ni ho ano it sounds that he is not above the law and he is not above public scrutiny. All
right, Sabe Mejiri Sebribi will call for equity. No, make sure say your hands are clean. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Maybach or them, no, has no relation with what is going on in court. You are trying to say obisu nene buy nene neyo, but look at what you are also repeating on our Attorney General and Minister of Justice. So, because once you feel that the Attorney General is not applying to the rules of the game, one, na say wa say be wadaroma o yemrenim for menye sure say court can make back one sem, because if I throw same back question at you, Same Jemfika be na utwia, you know, and when your Land Cruiser them 18 office BBI okay, how would you feel? That has absolutely nothing to do with what is happening in court. Let's put that emphasis there. If you want to call for equity, there, so you better come out. What do you feel?
It was a kasa. I can kasa na kasa. Ubi kana went in now could 227 ni abasa. One way and what you be anwesi bone. Someone make can say clearly. We read the conduct of Attorney General Godfrey Damia. He comes across as somebody to make a cry at the Senate and editing it. Clearly, we read the conduct of the
okay.
Now he comes across really body language in some all kind of courts. What do you have some alcohol to be so courts? And not say any penny different. And rather say he should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. We are Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Now, because nipa ne irresponsible. So we didn't have a bit in a court in any or contest for a bar.
That's why Kwenya say obetimi na sia kai court.
But mesome wa Kwenya say. You said you're not so expressing opinion. So be betimi ko jail be irresponsible. Mesome wo Safan would you know the right to also criticize him, say no, your conduct and the body language, and then someone walk out tell lawyer Chachuchi. What you say? Uku jail, I sympathize with you. But maybe I mean conduct me what they said you're conducting who Uku jail. Abra would tell lawyer Chachuchi the jail or call you know. I am from Sona court to yeah. And the apex court, which is the Supreme Court, about Bontia Babekasa. What yes I can na Attorney General Kenina. It shows somebody a 2 year did in the team now. That's the point. That's the point I'm making. And I brought in the Maybach and say, "Oh my baby, Attorney General, that was not his condition." No.
But you don't. But you don't know. Debbie. But unim before becoming Attorney General. No. The issue. No. It might not be. No. Debbie, it might not be good. It is original how can say Sami Jevuti airport. It's not fair. It's not fair. The substance of the conversation, me say the substance. Journey according to her. Journey, your definition of jail.
Become pompous and arrogant.
Well, that is how you see it. That is why makers are assembly of court in the end discuss it because pomposity any court will be.
Pomposity will
because our court the case is not yet didn't say or a pomposity will appear before court. And you're part of that conversation. It is so the court and Casano. The court and Casano.
Attorney General, as a different I will defend it. No, you don't do it.
I am not defending the Attorney
General. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands.
Exactly so.
Is it right for Godfrey Dami to say quitting is irresponsible?
But why appear with court and what can't say my any day?
Is it right for Godfrey Dami to say honorable question is irresponsible for contesting a by-election when he's being prosecuted?
If this statement was made in court, and I say any writer, I'm sure you know better than I do. Clearly so.
Any writer, no. To me, can't say, oh, right. To me, Kakrana when yane at the year Kakrana when yano.
Well, maybe me person be call back on forth.
Let's not make things out of mere mortal.
No.
Randiabe said 2 days ago. Godfrey Dami is a public officer.
We have absolutely no problem.
And notice that and then another to be a word to the Casa and send Fata Attorney General. Why? Ayikweotu has been Attorney General. Marietta Blue Apia has been Attorney General. Even Gloria Kufu. Abai we mu Attorney General.
Okay, you various director of communications when DC said you see your money man. Say enya sa na your nyoma.
It's a fair comparison.
Yeah, so don't let it be strange the way somebody operates. That is life.
No.
The content of what is happening in court, is very important than maybe the person.
But there is a certain conduct. So when you're Minister of Justice, you're
okay.
Your mind is so far. What you man say?
Asempa FM.
We are talking about the mere citizen. We are talking about a Minister of Justice. It's a Minister of Justice who to me court. Now one say, "Obi a wabo lu kwa eduke no." Or you're irresponsible. The you know you're irresponsible. What's your contested by election? Abra. Yeah, they are someone to so court. Abra, you know, say. Or who finds or contested for by election? It's the easy for a man who finds uncontested. Now, we need to have what you have to do. You know, and man say, young fan say, or deep him, no, or you presumed innocent until proving guilty. I don't know what for that means to be respected that basic requirement of the law. I am border on the constitutional right of honorable Kwesi.
Okay, Ibinamanti Honey, Osi National Executive to endorse minority stance on everyday court, No.
We are fully in support of the minority caucus.
Okay.
Any day, honorable Kwesi, any honorable Atofose, honorable Collins Eldanom, I was say Omoko court. Omunyina be boycott to parliament to be answer now. Okay. Yenim say bi no maka say oh say sir. Ebe man people for a few day or parliament na de ope bia na omaye. Emo safo ni nyina enwo rekra. We know the strategies we have put in place.
Okay.
And we know how kwan ye be fa so a omuntumi enyusu sa boycott no. Emfa nyenye maboni enti our mind.
Okay.
But that decision by the minority caucus no is fully supported by the leadership of the great NDC. They say, "Oh, time and let's stand soldier to shoulder with Yempenyu for a bay person or Kawan and Nutu now, what it's your Tata or Senebeya wunya merekwanye wona dwuma asmashe bidwafo.
Director of Communications. Lawyer Sami Jemfi Mame Nas na say next week.
Who's the National Communications Officer? Director there wa wunya kakisa.
But you be near Peka Krisa wa bedase na February next week bra na intimi dis ankomo we na ntie ho ase, especially the national executive must support am through behind minority. It comes with a lot of challenges to us as Ghanaians. It is next week will be.
Yeah. Men say minim zo bi ni woni ntia. Men say we are saying no by election. Why you may hear saying be aboy abasokra.
Mababro so mababro so.
Yeah. Jose.
Mababro so what am say. Mababro so kra.
Your strategy one God in the studio one.
They got na men. Your strategy really worked. And it mababro me say you were this time at a not one media biao. Uni na musio mu ne under bridges na ODP.
Kache mi nuanu MP before no. Justin Koduane na bi mu. Say omo nkrofo no mo panidie dodo. Obi party sem na yekoto aba na mu dina babi van na mu VP na mo ne mai na mo re na mo munya anya.
Who say? Okay, so let us abije fida or those who didn't come abeto dia. Ma hwe 25 minutes after 3 high Asempa 94.7. Makacho say time with Minerals Commission. See you nankasa wonderful job. Ebribia da ya wo de bia oye. Wasatra se kura da. Eti mede chope man nano. Na misari chope ma see you. Na masama na amana kwaba. Na no say one mudi ni you do enye complete. Oh but you good after about this. Bibia kama. Oh na me adom bibia nam ne kwaso kama. Na dwon boko de. Before we proceed, let me say, meaning how we can help. You know, among phones all bad. Even they can through in your issues. This one kept coming up. It says, "Good afternoon, sir. My name is Gamel Ousu. I have an issue with a limestone concession renewal. I would like to first find out. Okay, so he's here. So his main issue is limestone concession. Let me say, how
and one say." So he send it to your whatever.
Yeah, my WhatsApp. Yeah.
And you know, I'll give him my email right now. He send it to your WhatsApp. And you know, forward him a number, man.
Okay. Now I'm from two.
And if you go to WhatsApp, you see my number there. Okay. Because I'm on WhatsApp with you.
Yeah.
On forward the man.
Okay.
Now I said this is the number of the CEO.
Okay.
He should pour all his frustrations there.
Okay.
I'll bet him in Kaba or China.
Okay. And the last time, not today, were reforms and enforcement. And as you ever said to us, said the command
okay. And then next week, by popular request, in Kofosa, this green minerals to say lithium ni graphite, papa. So I will start another discussion again now on these so-called technology minerals, even friend green minerals, and the electric vehicles need solar panels anyway. So I'll spend some time on it next week. Then we'll now go back to opportunities in the mining sector. But Omanhene, I can't say mutual before we start the session today. I've just sent you some WhatsApp message. The situation in South Africa is so bad. Yeah, because we are in the same sector. And it's like a state within a state. But in summary, let me just so later you can look at it and then we'll discuss it. It's really a very bad situation. They are not done gangs, drugs, and all those things. Oh yeah. It's very serious. But Obibaka said, cry or won't cry. So, but let me summarize some of the things quickly. Omanhene, I am trying to explain the government interventions to deal with illegal mining. Last week, I started by saying that, look, I can sit in this studio and give you 1 million courses of drivers of Galamsey. But for me, the key issue to tackle, among others, of course, they should go in tandem, is the issue of geological investigation of designated areas for small-scale mining. That inaction for 34 years, that is what has brought us to where we are. Lawful small-scale mining started in 1989. Okay? Then they passed the small-scale good law. Why did we do that? This is something that has been with us since prehistoric times, discouraged throughout colonial period. All the governments from Nkrumah until 1989 discouraged it. Until doing ERP 1 and 2, that was a time that World Bank reform said, no, you got to, allow people to do small-scale mining lawfully, because all your gold is ending up in Togo, and they don't produce anything. Togo is phosphate they produce. Then comes small-scale gold on year reforms. But what we have failed to do the last 34 years, because far from 89 to now 34 years, is that every year, we have to put some money in the budget and give it to an institution that we already have that is competent, Geological Survey Authority, to do geological investigation of all these areas we have designated for small scale over the years. Wow. And then this things take 10 years. I mean, just $500,000 city equivalent a year is enough. Okay? And an activity that started in 4 regions: Central Region, Eastern Region, Ashanti, and then Western. Now, you're talking about 13 regions. Apart from Oti, Memefri, Volta, Enna, Greater Accra, small-scale mining activities is taking place in 13 regions. 13. Supporting 3 million people, livelihoods, and your employment are same. The other day, somebody said by popular request, change a livelihood at TNB. Look, if you go to a place like Takwa, everything in Takwa is linked to mining. You go to a place like Diaso, Presia, Dunkwa, it's all about mining. Don't just look at that 100 or 200 or 500 people in that open pit. Or if it's in the north, that go, many of the small scale activities in the north is underground because of the nature of the ore body. That go down there and think that it's all about 100 people. The boys, and there are more women in small scale mining than men.
Women?
Yes. So those guys who wake up early morning, wafani aboboya, wafani what do you call it, motorbike, waba era to carry load is employed. All the women who have mounted food joints at the mining sites, it is their source of livelihood. All kinds of things are sold, and then Oka Peak, Italian, a whole market. One of these is the same a documentary on some of these small scale sites. So their livelihood, boys, no come running shift into about Pia, Waboni Banku, and King and Abibisa. Now, Antimasana or Tom Bankunu, Oku free a Dianenu or farmer. You understand that? The folks at Suame sometimes cry more mukanya, more no more, but no more service the various equipment they use. It's a whole thing altogether. Those who are selling food, those who come there to come and carry load, service the various equipment, those who are actually working in the PDI direct employment. All these people. Now, Uko Takwa Omomokola Udefani CBD and now Prestia City Center and all those things. Ufe say and Yamana Yahangi or say full so in Pabua or whatever back at Jetonia. Ufe say Namuneto. Everything that you see there is linked to mining. That is how it is like. So when people get up and say they should ban it, that means that one, they don't understand the political economy and all those things about Galamsey. I mean, this prayer and Cobra I said Milo and a Royal Goon. We got to be angry about it. You understand? So that is a state of play. You need to understand that 34 years of inaction. Okay, that's why they dig everywhere now. Almost be a friend of metal detectors. Almost in Chrome. Into a general be people and energy kept normal parking excavator, and then they go and then clear the place. Okay, the landscape people do exploration. Like this lithium we found, which is world-class deposit. 6 years of exploration at the Woya, they found it. Big time. A wonderful project. Maybe soon next week. You understand that? Yes. Which when they start producing 400, what do you call it, jobs and all those, it will change the face of those things there. But the small scale, there's nothing like exploration. We have the biggest small scale in the developing world. May I catch you? 40 tons. It's more than the total production of a lot of countries in Africa. You understand that? Yes. A third of Ghana's gold. We have just come back to number 1, 4.3 million ounces.
Ghana.
Yes. Well, very soon we are heading towards 5 million ounces. $500 million project, and I say one in here. So when you get up and so, you see, there are people who have never traveled outside Accra. All that they see, I am not justifying Galamsey. Remember, I'm the CEO of the Minerals Commission. But people must understand the state of play. So what is government doing? Last year, they started on my scarf for geological investigation. So there's a permanent committee between Minerals Commission and Geological Survey. We started the exploration of the blocks. Yet this cannot be on my UMAT. I bet you 6 to 1 year to 2 years. And then we'll take our time and then identify where the anomalies are, and then put them into cooperatives and then passively them out for them. That is, if you be Samia, that is 9 over 10 of the solutions to Galamsey. Other than that, they just dig everywhere. So that is number 1, and we have started. Me see 34 years near and yet. Opa 2 years new film, so let's say 32 years because the money has started coming. This year, parliamentary committee said we should bring a big budget for that. Okay. In the north like this, which is becoming the new frontier now, we have to start exploring all those blocks there and then give it out. Or else, what you realize is that as the military is evicting them from the water body, they are moving up north. So, can deal with Obuasi town, this, that. Fortunately, the nature of the ore body in the north is that they go underground. So that's the first in geological survey investigation of the block out here. We got to sustain it. 2, mercury-free processing machine idea about so-called gold catcher, which government has brought, and we are distributing to small scale miners. I think you can upload some of the videos. It crashes, mills, concentrate and produce the gold. It just uses water. Now, and no recover more than 90%. As against mercury no ammonia, not more than 40. The studies are there. Almost all the mining areas in Ghana, small scale mining is going on. The mercury levels is mind blowing. It's more than higher than this WHO thing. The other day, we called GTV, and then they were telling me that crowd said, one doctor said, autism, all these nervous things. And yet, so one will be honoring our commitment to the Minimata Convention because Ghana is a signatory. We are reducing the use of mercury, and then also we are asking them to mine responsibly. Because when the Chinese come, what do? They bring them the equipment. So we by giving the equipment to the small scale miners and work and pay, you take out them. So that's number 2. We need to sustain into this year the more mercury free machine beba. Obikwa sending me text message so per gold catcher. You the man. Okay, we call Bungwa. They were once illegal miners. Be 100. Nieko demarcating on Yamam gold catcher 2. Your license and mom. They go underground. Our officers in Boka office go and supervise them. They are happy working. Okay, I wish you can show some of the gold they are producing. Trapping mercury. So that is it. So that's number 2. Supply of equipment and technical assistance. SIA. Yeah, and providing technical assistance more. Fair. Now, mine number 3. The crane. Sometimes security for no economical flash or sana. Boys best na echiom no. Misumo mo pa. Wow. Of course, it may be a deterrent to a parent that's a member or banon but we saw home excavator almost a brand new one, almost about $240,000 or so. Now, baby, free me feel around Biakuya district. Okay, who can buy that kind of thing? So that should tell you that there is some sponsor, kingpin or baron. It is a drug trade. So that means that as a nation, in time about say maybe it's a special unit being ever creative or the security apparatus to go and then study these things and go after the barons. So be it. So for instance, now say US after September 11, Homeland Security, it been a counter-terrorism group. It be said so. Maybe a time has come where we should have a special unit, something like that, well funded, to go after these barons. Wow. So this is a good catcher. Okay, the Peters will be rolling very soon. You see them. So that's a typical machine to go after them. Wow. That is it. So that's number 3. You got to go after them because the sanction regime is so punitive. Minimum 15 years, maximum 25. Option of a 5 year film. And then those who chum 2 penny a channel come baby.
This time no fine.
No fine. No fine.
Well, they are not sure.
Yes. And then also one other thing I discussed. So first one, supply of the mercury free machine. Yeah, so you are providing technical assistance and support to them where can pay 3, 4, 5 years. Don't try to crack. Wow. And yes, a Chinese for baby. Wow, and then geological investigation, I shall see it. And then we need to go after the barons. Now, say baby cry, say you, security guys to meet these guys on Munkrasa shower for. Because they are looking for you. If you want to cry, say, oh, weakness, and ma, fair for being a sumano. Now I information now prior so we need to go after them. So that is that. For the water body, what we are doing now is that the security operations says after 3-4 months you go back. But now once you go, normal setup war in Sony, you demobilize them, you clear them. Wow, after 2 weeks they go back. Sometimes they call something show of force. They go around because we now do by 11 by 4 and no meaning I'm crow. Wow, so now the security will continuously go back until we call your excavator, and they've taken your excavator. Maybe at 200 and something thousand, will be okay rent it. So the guy is after you. Okay, then just after 1 month, you know, Yasamba Bunya Samba. So before I realize $500,000, $1 million, he has to go to another place. So the sustained efforts of clearing them, you know, is the only way. And then say, now 3 months I will come back. But as you continue going, because Charlie, it takes time for them to set up. See, things are very sophisticated. Within 2-3 weeks, then they set up this champagne and all those things all over again. But if you continuously go there and degrade, they'll get tired. Wow. Then they'll try to move to other areas. So that is it. And then one other thing too is that I know the FIA Minerals Commission, of course, the miners also used to say license and a check process in check. Okay, so if you could wait 1 year, no penny cut, then you could as well go and start because also say Obi Beko. Dog eat for now Obi have a radio. Okay, so when Minister came, the first machine they say improve the licensing regime. So thankfully November 2021 near testing system, then we went fully online from January 2022. Internet, you can even do small scale application from the comfort of this studio.
Maybe I will be
bedroom, toilet, internet, or yes. Monday to Sunday, anytime we are working. Okay, and then that TT, how was the system operating? OT, maybe a bones, you have to find yourself to tackle office 8 to 5. We can now inspector no district mining engineer of Minerals Commission or coffee then you have to go back. Wow, and then so have you know by so that alone by a week or so. Then now has to do it by EMS to head office. Now you can just go online if the place is free, put in the application. The officer is under duty bound to call you. Watch it out within 2-3 days. It's all called inspection. Inspection there is a must. Okay, so the application 2 men now and then Thursday or New Year inspection. Oh, Biswa minus now the best judges of the work you are doing, you think is you yourself? It is the people who assess your services who are your best judges. From if you like call the small scale association, they make time get your land, so they are even more organized labor. And that be some say the Minerals Commission they know a year or 2 years ago. How is it like now processing? District office beer or brand new pickup. Last year I buy my 20 pickups. Every district office of the Minerals Commission has a brand new pickup.
Yes, Sam.
Go and find. Yes, Sam. Brand new pickup. Do you understand that? Every district office of the Minerals Commission is connected to the internet 24 hours. Some of the offices go almost you understand that? And they are working. Inti or your inspection, do if you he can even upload it. That's how the system is working. So these are some of the interventions. Some of the things will take time. It will take time because we've sat down for 30-something years, government after government, we didn't do anything. Of course, government, we say, oh, Mami, bear $5 million to make a geological investigation. But I say, me prioritize education, a school and now in so since 89, then from 3-4 regions, now 12 regions. And then we are complaining. So the geological investigation, we got to pursue it aggressively. It will take time, but it will improve things. Do you understand that? The sustain the efforts by the military and look at enforcement mechanism to continuously go to the water bodies, particularly in the southern part of Ghana, to clear them, it has to be sustained. If you like, go and clear some place, maybe there are about 500 illegal miners there, and wait till like October. Okobe 5,000. So the security has to continue because you see, and they go 11 o'clock p.m. Wow, into another 4 or 5 no more p. That's it.
But when
and then there's something we must also accept. The attitude of everybody.
Now
some catch us me continue or rara. Today is Thursday. Unless you just blow an excavator today. Latest by Friday or China and now weekend. Yabe from Nana. And go now if you come to my village today, they know you're a stranger. Who drew Kumo and now. Especially weekend and be some they'll tell you. Even if you are doing government project, come to see how the community even approaches you. You can't go into a village without community entry. Except maybe I'm high we are not bisa. So I will struggle to understand for anybody to convince me, say, be the chiefs or the local authorities, they don't know what is going on. Unless it started today. Okay? Yes.
Hey.
Yes. And I say him. They know.
Assembly no.
Why? No. Omani no fini.
Of Kenya.
Village in particular. Kenya is number 1 and number 2.
1.
So can you convince everybody? 31 Ghanaians who are million Ghanaians who are listening to you. Say Obi betimi peja excavator. Unless it be a more forest be. And no crampo they they'll be now we're bad acquire now then offer you see how those forest areas are and call for foam and all those and they will know you can't just get up and come to your village there no for excavator up boy bush and you're working and away in your crowd and you want me to sit here and believe said the chief or the local community or people don't know anything about it.
Is it one that no?
That is it. Ostrich. Yes, it. Me, nobody can convince me that as a chief or local authorities, you don't know, say, BBC Ekosiisen. Hey. And then we serve them with the gazette until they know. And then, interestingly, one thing too is that practically almost all the mining areas are concerned. District officers, they know. Once they get, they go around into a corner pig. You see, let me tell you something. Like I have an area there, the officer who is in charge of that area, okay, he knows that there's a lawful minerals small scale concession where if you are studio, and if you are kukumeme runabout, and then baby, or no process here, he did the inspection. So he can tell you that there are 10 concessions within this area. Until down there, no, Obibema hint. And as he's going around patrolling, he drives beyond this studio. No one say, in Kofobi, he will know. That's why sometimes they don't even have to check. And so some people are here working. All that he needs to, first he will tell you that it's illegal mining because you see, he will do the inspection so he will know where everybody is. So then, Obetu and Namako says, oh, indeed, is it true or not? Okay. It's assemblyman on him.
On the betting in champion. But
Odikro and the sub chief or whatever. Oh, now this is Ghana.
No, but
not me minister na Minerals Commission can say the way this issue goes beyond. Look, let me give my favorite story. Oda Sumjwe, Odaha. When those guys brought those Yemenis to come and set up and do those illegal mining. And a small scale task force plus Minerals Commission officer Kochiomo. Then the boys were fled. Then the Yemenis were standing there. Maybe they were boarding because of Obi Kachom. Then the chief showed up. Said, hi, me dear. As far as our records are concerned, it is illegal operation. You have mad license for that area. Okay? They have cleared, set up everything. Subscripted machine, the machine is almost about $1 million. With generator and to me go studio. Okay? So this is a chief who boldly came out. Appointing Dominic me bonded because the case is before court. I will not make any comment as to whether he's guilty or not at this stage because I'm a lawyer, 21 years lawyer. Except me say that will be contemptuous. But this is it, and he was arrested, granted bail. So the AG office in Kofodia, the case is being prosecuted in Kofodia. It's ongoing. So you see, again, Well, I'm linking it to one of the drivers of Galamsey. In Patawa phone, he say, "Oh, see me, see, or yes, see." The moment he goes cost free, the next village or the town road, Nanakra, or yeah, dear way, Nase Ajano, and Nabibisa, you are easy impunity. Okay, so Chief A of Town B knows that, oh, Town C or any Krano, that is it. I mean, the chief came out boldly. It's on record. I had a media. Yeah, man, license behind. Okay, so people knew you were involved in this kind of thing. A crow more for Omunim. Okay, at best, maybe if you have some powerful youth groups or association, they can rise against you. Okay, some too, you know how powerful some chiefs are in our various villages. They'll just be complaining and grumbling and maybe pass it on to the media and then have an investigation. That's the kind of thing that is going on. You understand that? Or worst case scenario, Obefa boys or Krumho. Indeed, there are instances, several villages in Ghana here where, if you like, for want of a better word, Obiayebi. And who is going to report who? As a multi-joy FM, I said, you Yamin Pengu, Obiawa Nyashi, in an Equaco report, he said, who am I in Unumwi? Okay, Obiayebi. So you realize that some of the places, the whole town is involved. Obiayebi report. Well, and I be Muslim penny be or like me dear, I'm yet to be convinced. Say illegal money will be taking place in a community, big or small. Sebio, the traditional authorities there or the local authorities don't know about it. Maybe I can admit say be and they shall here. What about 2-3 days time? We're in this country. When a chief in the Seychelles was he and his brother also, they were digging their house. You remember that story that was carried by UTV? No, with two nifie. We are here now with 2 fee. Okay. When I say these people say, "Oh, why are you attacking chiefs and you are not mentioning the other actors?" But I'm also a chief. I'm also a chief. Meanwhile, there are some chiefs who are lovely fighting. I'm hitting hard on this because you see, the whole activity and livelihood in the community revolves around 2 core groups: the local authorities and all the chiefs. These are the 2 most powerful or influential people in the local authority. The Ohinibi or Western region, who born dog? Oh, sorry, nobody can go there. So some chiefs are fighting Galamsey with all the mind they have, and you go the rest of challenge, you cannot. Whereas others, baby, come and say, oh. No more so
next week,
that is it. So we have wrapped it up all up. We got to change our attitude. Okay, there's a quotation and I say and I prove it. Almost the worst person is a person who stood by and did nothing. Bonnie and a crime, not the person who even committed a crime, especially if you're in the position to stop it. After all, there's evidence here, Chichi and Fufonu Bebri and all those things. What are we talking about? We have a Minas Commission, officer call around, we are picking information, we are trauma the appropriate authorities in the local authorities say, I dare say, caution. What has that got to do with Minas Commission? My job is to make sure, say, a license that the person should get in 1 week, the person gets it in what? 1 week or less than 3 months, no 1 year. That one you can hit hard at me. You understand? Government is now bringing free machines. Yeah, they mamo. Yeah, distributing equipment and mamo. Wow, we are launching committee man here, boamo. Yeah, mudembio. And then there's also called the water body. So that is it. I'll excuse you for the politicians come and fight. But maybe you know. I need to know. I know his brother very well because when he was in parliament, he was a member of the parliamentary committee on mines and energy. That's it. But I know him.
A potential government.
Yes. Tia Pono. Yamia Dum no bar. Catherine said me paid $5 million every year for geological investigation. And yes, I should bet any shit.
I can tell you, I have done a lot of presentations on this thing. The first take is that every country, they end up in a civil war.
Have you see what is happening in South Africa?
Don't forget South Africa.
A state, a country within a country.
You go to Kolwezi, Shaba, Kolwezi province, Shaba province, and it was the politicians, Kasabuvu, Joseph Kasabuvu, Chombe, and Patrice Lumumba. They were the kingpins of Galamsey in They were the kingpins because they needed money to fight their secession wars, and they needed to control the land after the Belgians were leaving. Sierra Leone.
I'm sorry, now I'm come on.
Sierra Leone.
Technocrat, but we in the
Sierra Leone. Ubekai General Momo. Joseph Momo. He was big in Diamond Galamsey. And then a man Strasa Betuno. Strasa Sutu Nuried, not in Huakushi. Strasa and Yakete Uganako London. Go to Liberia. Enti ayantokwa yankona hungunusu. Yankona hungunusu. So no. Baby minerals be piano. Understand, say there's a criminal element going to get involved. Look at the drug war in South America. Your friend is saying Pablo Escobar. The budget, the operational budget, as to say Colombia national budget. Pablo Escobar. Only kingdom no, drug kingdom no. One budget as to say national budget ye kind of parliament. Now when a state between nako. Pablo Escobar had submarines, ships, or more on the airfields. And it's the same way no. Ghana, I mean, feels here the grow. As someone all can say, Omanhene, as a Syrian Tambia da Ghana, Ehura. What do you was a CB say? Who could see school that now who could see clinic cry at a community. Langards will show up. Free. They know say as I see way, yet dear. They know said they are protecting it. Neban saying and no be to Galamsey dear.
Asempa
Scot-free. It's tied into this whole political economy of our nation. So no. Na baby oba Galamsey aya wild biano. Na ohia unemployment. Na criminal elements to ohujim. Look, if you read the history of Congo, those days.
I feel they be doing command because it's a just see I say yeah twice so I'm saying
yeah
Ebeko
yeah
nti akwaba
yeah Omanhene
e try mwaba lot of questions and you can back rather dada
za
nti akwaba
you won't go
bruh
We don't get the answer. Get them for the people who want make it transfer money around the world to Africa. Access bank don't upgrade the matter for all of us. Ghana CD, Abina Naira, Gambian dollars, Zambian kwacha, the money go enter. You go get them for your own currency. Access Africa, very fast and efficient. Access Africa, Africa is next door. Access Africa, very fast and efficient. Access Africa, Africa is next door.
Or walk into any Access Bank branch to send or receive an instant money transfer today. Africa is next door.
Access Bank, more than banking.
Minua, afei ma menka me remu mu aso ahunu a menyaye wo Safari Valley Eco Park in Trail. Emra yeduru pe akwantifo akwankyerefo a won ho akokwa egiye nde yemfa akwan a yebefa so nya so ahunu mu na nyije yie. Na remu mu ne twa ye hia fiti mra ye re akwaye ni mu no. Ye humo bi te se zebra, sable antelopes, crown cranes, mara, silky chicken, emus, wallabies, deer, ponko ene mo api na ye ntumi nkan po. Akwantifo akwankyerefo no kan remu mu no won ne ye ne sanya woni won dinkita hunu nsem pi kire yen. Me baba ni manwe aduane mpo na dadamfo pa ni zebra no ya kompatanso wɔ nsuo ne so afe na ya brɛ nti ya gye ahome edi ewie aduane wɔ baabi ɛhɔ yɛ feyi na wonim enigye wei ne dwumadie nyinaa bo hyɛ ase free 250 Ghana cedis na ɛyɛ kwama mmɔfra mu di mfiensia hyɛ sɛ beba ba na ntia hwee ɛnwerɛ mu aso ahoni wei ma yɛ nigye strong ko ɛbɛda yɛ akoma so yɛ nkwa ne nyinaa na mentimi ntwɛn sɛ mesan mekyia akɔsra Safari Valley Eco Park biom.
Safari Valley Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature.
Football isn't just a game, it's a feeling. And with GoTV, no feelings will be spared. Feel the frustration and feel the ecstasy of victory. Nobody but GoTV gives you all games of La Liga and Serie A and the Premier League and UEFA games that matter. Get a GoTV decoder and 1 month super subscription for only 249 cedis and get front row seats to the new football season cause it be football overload. GoTV. Love it.
Middle. Now then I would say why you stay for Sano. Eh, ono kwano no. Jama wa bre.
Akos, send your men send me name much shemeno. E mo yeti triti. Men to me pon sorry.
Who name nwanwa. Eno mi free jomba na me catch you say. Mato 3P garlic mixture ba. Enti numbi ansa na wakoda. Me hu ya na sawada. Sawanom.
3P garlic mixture.
Emma moja edu mwofu sane no. Echeyi. Natural garlic papebi. Eni ediaye.
Aha. Nano na madam Fukofimpo catch me say. He work natural health for be drobi omodiaba. Your friend no 3P garlic mixture.
Wo ko tojo ne waposo na sorry a. Wo complain no. Sa wonum 3P a. Ebe jane say hum. Edro yi enya mapemfo. Ema wo ma manofo. Anansa nkwada wo nyanya mfie dumienu. FDA agi edwedie nkratso yi atum.
3P garlic mixture. Ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops nyinam. Okaisi. Ubenya bi wo Cough Sam and King's Walk Herbal. Tema Community 5, Little George, Ashamai, Ekos Pharmacy, Kasua, Tribe of Judah. Fred Piwak ewo 024-89-288-24 and 020-100-0021.
OneXBet jackpots na landio alande na watch bia na chedio yenya ni so betwa wo bet for sports game bia so na obetumi dinkuni register with onexbet.com.gh na use promo code jackpot Ghana na twa bet OneXBet ye kunim die ho safo OneXBet who say kunim difo gambling ho atru titwa ne wa hwe ye ma wa wundi fie duo gaming commissioner Jinka to we atum.
The system has nothing on her. Those in power fear what she can do. She is Madame, and she is here. On one hand, she's a humanitarian, and on the other, she's using them to seduce men in power for favors. Madame is a new drama series that explores the evils of an uncontrolled system where young women are exploited. Showing Mondays to Fridays at 8 p.m. on Aquaba Magic, DSTV channel 150, and GoTV channel 102. Stay connected on star 759 hash.
Hey, this one Gantuan account.
Why are you running?
It's all about the EcoBank salary account.
EcoBank salary account. Why? It gonna make me fly.
I promise it will make your pockets rise. The salary account comes with many incredible benefits like free life insurance, which covers permanent total disability, critical illness, hospitalization, temporal disability, retrenchment, and death. Also save while you spend, access loans, get free debit cards, and the chance to double your salary and more in the EcoBank Double Salary Promo Reloaded. It's starting from this May to July 31st, 2023. And there are so many other consolation prizes to be won.
Hey, no wonder my hand was itching. This is the perfect account for my salary.
So go ahead, open an EcoBank salary account today. You also stand a chance to win more than double your salary from 1st of May to the 31st of July in the EcoBank Double Salary Promo Reloaded. Terms and conditions apply. This promo is under the supervision of the National Lottery Authority under the Caritas Lottery Platform. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hey, lala didi lala. What worry has so dear? Na me dear yemia. Africa Queen Mackerel bonnet juma was the Africa Queen Mackerel leader what as you unia. So the year jamia. Hey dance tomato sauce ne go on so ye rich. Yes. A piece of war. It's a me jani ne day strong con. And nam no so se muma. Na me just a nam pankwa. Wa bet siasi. Na wo bet checking so. Hey grade 1. Na me say me chakwa men kwai. Na me to be good more. Not on any terms so. Honey, oh papa, oh you ma. Me just say, your love, Gary Photo, rice and stew, and Pisini gravy dear. Africa Queen Mackerel ni mo. Intimi nyina. Africa Queen Mackerel. Shawenum keke. Nam papa no.
Africa Queen. Shawenum keke.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, adani mi wie yo. Aka roofing and a ceiling. Na me contractor non so say. Ne feni na enkodan rocksters. Wonso wo kromo pan. Wo dwen ho sen.
The contractor no nimnia ko. Ghana had here a ban of quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling there. Aye rocksters. Enfie be brain in a rocksters. Adi roofing sheet papa and who aka there. Asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Enia du fudi achi na nkotwa de bon ne Sundachi. Fre 0544 338041. Say your metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and a POP ceiling there. Fre rocksters na won chawuntum.
Hey, my buddy, you did play a deal. Man, tire yourself. Hey, my prof, you tired and waiting I go do. My prof, condom thing you talk. I know they sit up. Oh. What about condoms do you want to know? You see, my sweet Ajua, they can visit me today. I be last time you talk me say make I use condom. I want know more. But prof, this condom thing, how easily available are they and the cost too? How?
Condoms are available in varieties at little cost. Some as low as 3 pieces for 10 Ghana pesos per. You will find some at most supermarkets, pharmacies, chemical stores, grocery shops, and health centers. Some condoms come in different colors and flavors. There are male and female condoms. We get some for you, where we get some for Ajua too. But you cannot use both at the same time. Ajua should not use a female condom when you are wearing a male condom, and you should not use a male condom when Ajua is wearing a female condom.
Oh, na so ide.
Yeah, and besides, I also told you to always buy condoms before you need them, so you can read the instructions on how to wear it and also check the expiration date, because expired condoms reduce its effectiveness and are not safe for use.
Oh, you mean say now I have the condom in hand, I should again check for expiry dates, not to talk of the wahala for face in my head about waiting I won't pay for the counter?
Yes, my buddy. It is very important to check for the expiration date on each condom you buy and know how to wear condoms correctly and consistently to ensure that you are safe, not only from the risk of unplanned pregnancies, but also HIV and other sexually transmitted infections. Let's protect ourselves and loved ones, because HIV is still there around.
Condomless sex is risky sex. Be smart. Get a condom. If it's not on, it's definitely not in.
This message is brought to you by Ghana AIDS Commission.
Hey, Kwejo, Nansen, who ya pedianu?
Ama Kingdom Garlic Bitters and Capsules no me no me no. Menu mo atosoma. Ena Nansen wo se wo be sorry na me na ho. Eya na me kwa jogging o. Ahoɔden na bedwa. Mitimi nante afuru sane a menti brebium sanse emoja ne timi free adwuma. Ana immune system no so eye na adwuma.
Kingdom Herbal Center for Dre. Ena wudi ho adanse no.
Men na mesi wo se de ofura mefro wusane nso a mesane.
Anya Kwejo, mesme di asem asio. Kingdom Garlic Bitters and Capsules na daroma. Ene ambama yo Betsima.
Oyiwa Kingdom Garlic Bitters and Capsules aye dra. Food and Drugs Authority for ajatum say boost to immune system. Wa kese boost for obesity wedropa. Enie ana rheumatism arthritis. Kingdom Garlic Bitters and Capsules. Mo pedudo to enko Kimberlin Avenue. Okaishi Drug Lane. Ewo Enkran. Drugstore biemu we sabetimi akabi. Etimi afre Kingdom Herbal Center for 0275 804064 and 0302 938153. Kingdom Garlic Bitters and Capsules.
No challenger.
Yambon continent koyechi 1974. I want you in Sempagu a power so my edibi 2 year hofo. Yedibi fagin and yedibi so chai and nayase. Over 20 albums, countless tours around the world, and state performance. World, I present to you the Batomat High Life Night on the 4th of August 2023. The Accra International Conference Center will come alive with the High Life legend Batomat. Come and experience style and dexterity for over 49 years in music. Smash hits like Okon for Body, Moja, me one self, Jaisu, me wakuma, and many more. Other artists supporting Patamas on the night will be Kojo Enchi, Omanhene Kwabena, Amanteba, Ambule, Kwabena Kwabena, Akwabwa, KK Fosu, Ochami Kwame, Kwame Yuji, and other surprise acts. Tickets are going out for standard 300, VIP 500, and VIP double 800. Ticket outlet, Frankie Sosu, Nalem Clothing, Accra Mall, Total Energy, Patrona Sphincters, Alisa Hotel, Ray, Grand Casamora, East Legon. Get your tickets online at vticket.com. *713*101#. Event code 12. For inquiry and sponsorship, please call 0592-919-122 or 0593-433-422.
The system has nothing on her. Those in power fear what she can do. She is Madame, and she is here. On one hand, she's a humanitarian, and on the other, she's using them to seduce men in power for favors. Madame is a new drama series that explores the evils of an uncontrolled system where young women are exploited. Showing Mondays to Fridays at 8 p.m. on Aquaba Magic, DSTV channel 150, and GoTV channel 102. Stay connected on Star 759#.
Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What can I say? We'll carry on. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Omanhene Kwabena Asante. What can I say? We'll carry on.
We are back to the studio. Mamenka will say hi Asempa 94.7, 11 minutes after 4. Torino Atenase, if you care to know. Uncle Torino Akwaba.
Mejoso Omanhene. Na dabia o sha me bo woni obi munye nipa boni papa
yebeba
dabia mone na mon ko na munim
yebeba
ne yapon refra boys
na bibi ebo ko dey
nyame adome ho
ye dance pa short notice yes be say onu dun komo na waje bre na
oh no problem
what me abeka you miss your days at the energy ministry?
Do I?
Yeah,
not really.
Oh, when it's ready, going to be baby, I hungry. I went to my very.
You see, ministry or the Naya Jumadin. I worked very hard, but ministry home Lankasano. And the Sagalam say, the vested interest will not let go. Vested interest in the energy sector, they will never let go.
Players now politicians no.
Yep, all of them, all actors are a free mono. They will submarine you before you even sit down.
To a minister, why it's a tough
place. You either go with the flow or you fight. So no. Niema piwo wa wo hwa se adewe enisanke banasa na banasa enso behwe no na contract ana contractor ye de akyekyere anwene saade no odo nsaka ba bia enyi entinauti. So no, it is a very tough place. It is a place where there's a lot of money floating about. No mind bebia nipa dasani. Bebia sika ewo biano. Bonsam ewo. Bebia sika edim free share biano. Bonsam agina kunya ewo. Kwaboni osi abonsia ekesenge wakpeti. Bunsia esi nedwa ewo yentem. So it's a difficult place. And niema ne pii wo ho a o ya ebebo man no, but emwa ebinom. So so we pay appreciation as energy minister. Me dey hold na pen na minim. We pay appreciation say I'm energy minister what boy juma you won't get unya. Ena enunti wenya enunti obotoa waboto for nothing. When you see adwuma wo ye no so na make sure say dia wo pesa wo ye na ayeye. Niema ne pii wo ho aye hyehyeye in my time. We were not even able to do 30%.
Anyone na mo hyehyeye?
Oh yes. Enka folder no wo ha enka me yikyereo. A lot of the technical things. First, name it by no. Now, ye be dispatch energy power great copeu. And I'm saying, that is not how it should be done. So no, you will be what I had learned, even in the US. You will be a friend of merit dispatch order, economic merit dispatch order. You dispatch the cheapest power first. Now, a system like a queue, and it's a power generator. I have to declare availability. Declaring availability means say me will fuel me be o can go me tratum. So no. Now if only one player and a determined dispatcher, a maniama PC. So me buy it. Luckily there was something in the law to establish it be a friend of EMOP, Electricity Market Oversight Panel. All the players sit down and plan power dispatch.
That's what you established?
Yes. EMOP, Electricity Market Oversight Panel. And now, power independent power producers. Now, and then when I came in, I brought something that I call cash waterfall mechanism. And not from my banking experience. Let's say JP Morgan at all bonds 100 million individuals NATO and yet JP Morgan na interest date no so trio or pay agent or pay agent and or disbursement agent, they can be the same, but the says she cannot bondholders it is put into a system called cash waterfall. Now, obiane percentage a wom no ninsaka. So what I decided to do is okay. As a minister, they decided say when you betria naka and now when you betria naka. I didn't want that to happen. What I wanted to happen is say yenye cash waterfall, fuel suppliers, power generate obiane chefa wom no. You calculate it by percentage into one cedi nebe bar. It goes into the waterfall
and they share by percentage. Simple.
And I decided to say we should get a paying agent. We put out the and we selected Ecobank. And ECG from Ecobank. Account ECG Ecobank account. ECG was entitled to 21% in my time. Ecobank would say ECG sika buy no 21% in here. IPP4 21%.
There was a system in place.
Yes, the whole idea is that obia ensanka nedie. One thing we realized is that we were not collecting enough to pay everybody 100%. Simply because deficiencies in the system. So what we then decided and say, we'll find a lender. If there's a shortfall of say 100 million, they will loan the system 100 million. So no, not from the ESLA levy no. In fact, we were lucky. The government of Japan then decided to be the lender at 0%. Because there were Japanese companies in there and they needed to be paid. Interest rates in Japan were then negative. Until we decided say about 0%. No? Just before cash waterfall mechanism, Ebe started the free ministry. And then, it is not working like it was designed. Ain't a binum in payment. But if you have a cash waterfall mechanism, independently controlled as a paying agent, look, the energy sector, the finance issues involved are huge. And I'm saying, baby, will be so brunsam.
So you left the ministry as a better person or as a good man?
No. Look, I used to tell my late brother, say, Ejumawi, I don't, not that I don't enjoy it, because I knew I was doing something productive. But how no does. So I am never bitter. Me in my life, bitterness is not part of my living. But dear man, Yankupon di me fem, a jimmy bedru, say no, memory. Say me ye bitter, no me Yankupon.
So you're a rich man from a rich home?
No, from a rich home. Me mami, ofri krobo dumase. No chirade primary school. Or me papa wo 5. And sana me mami were no wo ma 4. Me papa started life well. He was the chief buyer for Lions Cocoa Company or London. No, he was based in Sefibekwe. So he was in the cocoa industry. When the Second World War started, he was supplying Diane to the colonial army. And no Jaye or any Greek Cypriot partner be a store. Omoton Holland and Timania there. And Omudi Bruniwewu count. They were the first to bring Bruniwewu business into Ghana.
Oh papa.
Me papa. K. Ejako and Sons. Politics. NLM, UP. My father had to go into he had to go into exile. Nuniame nyina say Okodi exile 7 years.
Asempa FM.
Well, Nigeria, Nigeria, Togo, Asempa and Ivory Coast. Enti a born from me papa call exile no this 62. Now ko hwe kwese Kumasi abrantia ogina Ibadan abontin ewo fufu ansan no nya biedi.
Oh papa.
Me papa me count 9. Walk up on Oko exile. He was one of the first 3 Amoko exile. Or no ena shinikwe ena young boy bia odi a shinikwe echi. So on the best so omoni eja nkokrem yi no. Omokodru palime ena young boy no wuye. So they had to had to bury him and san no mo to aswa Ijebu denom de ade kopie Ibadan. That's baby omunya die no. And che ena ashini ko isu free. Na che sa kam papa pe. O se dakro omo ugina ho na pijoka bitwa mu a nipekru dwan no gina se anya papa kwesi ejako ni me papa se da bi nya me anya da bi nya kwesi ejako. But Safu do knew my father as a young boy. No say papa baby there wo ye meninyo to put the pressure and say na me papa admit so. And no fan cool. He was then a lecturer at the medical school. Me papa nkotena. O hwe me papa
Safodo.
Safodo. Doctor Kwam Safodo. Sata ni na ne yiri Antialis eda wo UK. No nyama Nigeria. Enti me papa kotena ho. Ena afi omo ba exile nyina omo Ghana for omo ba exile into Nigeria. Na ho ne yeje wo omo. So Safodo did a lot for my father and a lot of those who fled into exile and Nkrumah. So I'm not from a rich home. I had parents who were determined, say their children must succeed. Me papa, a dear a man ni pre school home esre. Colonial almost times are no more ye NLM ni UP din sense me. Now say me papa ne ko gina Mampon area ho. So free jamase eni akuna edru so a eso okwese ajaku school enu akire enti edema aramponsa
usuku nu akire.
Yes, Saasuna Kusibuedu, who was supposed to be general secretary of NLM, edema Arab certain Arab free Germany aba ni school do akire kwese ajaku ye san 7 government boys school Kumasi. And you see Kwesi Ejako for. And that is when he realized and determined say nema bemu mo ko school ma mo ho akire mo na de ye di no ya mfa animo. But he stayed in the party. And even after that 59 into 60 finally so omde mara mponsa no eno na a white Captain a white case nkrofo pese omuyeku tu nkroma Mponsa was involved. Then the report to Omode, a chile na mebuni di achiro. Any Mponsa on trial and detention. Ti chile no na e was se obiko jinemu mano. And sana ye debe papa. FM. Eko jinemu ma Mponsa. Ya ntoba no kra na oja hoko exile. He spent 7.5 years in exile. And to say, baby, I'm free na hong no sao. I see. Na hong no na nyamia dom any encourage your parents at the share yen. Monyire mo ho school no mun kobi ne besi mu yie. That is why we are here. Can you school and can forget it? Come in no baby.
So to the best of your knowledge, Embra back to the ministry former. And then I do free ho.
Well, the president decided to only the Juma Mami, right? Also, Juma, you can't go and question the president.
A bit of clarity, because fine brain, fine gentleman, a workaholic, a focused person, patriotic. You are very honest, transparent. You love your country. You love your party. Obi obenya access to you. Bianos and no. So what was the reason?
Well, so Kaya, it was over the negotiations for Ameri contract, power purchase agreement. Your position, the appropriate forum may answer full questions, no eba. But for your teaser, many obi tran. Cabinet takes certain decisions, right? A committee of 18 was formed to handle this matter. Committee the name count. It was chaired by Lawyer Addison and Lawyer Vicky Bright, with institutional representation, Energy Commission, Attorney General, we. They formed the committee to do the negotiations. Minkamu. Addison and Vicky once a while will report to me what's happening or if they have issues. They were also reporting to the president. Sometimes I would go and fill the president in and say. Some people were not happy with the outcome of Addison Numujuman. Yes. Suddenly, this brouhaha, the committee na ye the Jakwaya no crowd is worse than original contract. And no any. The story was that Mimi di Bibia to so for myself. Committee negotiations one. And then Mimi di Bibia to so for myself. But mine, here are the numbers. Original contract now 14.25 cents a kilowatt hour. 14 point. Keep the numbers in your head. 14.25 cents a kilowatt hour. Me di minister, and I'm afraid all the key power generators say, all my prices in yen to me. Intermediate me say, yen standardize your payment to 12 cents a kilowatt hour. Right? Because Ivory Coast, use mostly GE Aero 2500 turbines, derivative turbines. Ivory Coast only use the same thing. Gas I use and no be no use. But Ivory Coast almost power at 10 cents a kilowatt hour. And I mean, yes, because we are midstream. Afe niaba yenhwehwem no. Let us fix ourselves to 12 cents a kilowatt hour. A lot of them agreed. Finally, the Addison committee it came to 11.7 cents a kilowatt hour. Right? 11.7199 or 195 cents a kilowatt hour. Omanhene, ebia me school me koye e different. Eye den na 11 cents. Ye more expensive than either 12 cents or contract price of 14 cents. How can anybody say? In fact, documents in the back. I'll show you the tables of the calculations. We ended at Addison committee ended at 11.7195 cents a kilowatt hour. We had negotiated with all the generators to say we want to come to a price of 12 cents a kilowatt hour. The contract price in the Ameri document was 14.25 cents a kilowatt hour. And then we can say 11.7195 is more expensive than the 14.
Are you sure? Now, since I contract, I was a Japan customer, was India customer. Now I am on my own tears. Oh, challenge.
Oh yeah, and I refused it.
Not now challenge the president.
I didn't mean challenge it. Masa, o signature na do ko jail.
O signature.
And na do ko jail.
Because what consent?
And o superior adna obi asem a oka kire
o signature.
O signature. Because asem na ba when a signed document. O signature na also.
But say ka beti imagine chirimu am ya chirija ya dia ko abrofo sema mo.
Masa. Niema bi wo ha. Men soso. Niema bi wo ha. Men soso. O soso a eda o so boso. Ye nyina ye ti krom he. Ye nim say ye working language e ye English. Your working language is English. And to obey any other language ba. Obey any other language ba. And me and me koka say. And ye ko translate mami. And ye one kasa se wo say. What the translated, verified, certified true copy of the translation. Se wo say wo na the brem. Yemi na mi baby sa say ne ko translate bra. Me so.
Even when the president is telling you.
And yet president, it wasn't the president who was telling me. It was somebody close to the president who was telling me.
Nana no I was bury you ministers.
Masa. Mesa me bury you. You do what is right. Me papa ochire me. O si ma won tesio enso won kwan ye. Na nkofa semo amro. So no. So adie ne yesi enye ne yemfa ne now the kofa bia o de asem na abro. Enye sama sem ye bare. And indeed, baby o enso wasem ye bare. Ebi say yeti. Baby o ha e wo se wasem ye bare. No bi anfa nsem hu bi a me fa wo fichiri.
Asempa FM.
Oti ase. E wo se we a public official. E was so be who say san semi yemfa nko saa opanyini yeni baby fufro na fafa. You must also be accommodating because not everything in the world is black and white. There are gray areas, and where there are gray areas you must ask yourself say gray area there million eboa oti ase. Intinya se boacheja kumasem ye bawe anam ye tin. No. What is right must always be right. And that is how I operate. Inti se wo de bibi ba. Na wan fa ne kwan so a. Menso.
From nowhere, by virtue of proximity, Bram, you want to be a flag bearer and God willing a president of the land.
From nowhere. from nowhere. There you. So me can't me political life history. Let me share some with you. I was born into a political family. Me papa. Kwaku chira matin abebrese. Ono na nke ko di agran hene. Ena one ne sister Yamponsa. Enya grudge. Ena Yamponsa ka chire kingmakers ni se Kwaku abebrese. Said you uti barisa no. Ye did ni see ni pobechi nyina to. Into Yamponsa decided say on family and I'm papa di 2 free agona betra kumase no buy no so no on ne distant relative chief Kofi Nyame no ye menti ahene sante hene menti ahene no mo betra Ashtown and I'm papa at the school. My father entered politics in 1943.
Asempa FM.
NLM since in fact or no me papa osais be mensa and osu sechre no eba for say akutuba o mi ensa and di dwan ye di twa NLM ye wo subin o mo na de ko o mo na sua ko subin valley o papa me papa also sechre ena entwibwe entwi osais be mensa. So he entered politics then. And no didn't who G moi young businessman munis kanko ye we muni. And UP started say tetia pansam. Kwabena said no one a report to say Jaco say hey UP financier. Ye penachi no. Kwabena say kure so na beka chire papa say kwesi ye pe watch because Kwabena say ye adwuma papa shop. Ena kwesi Jaco de bo. O jani ni yire ne man 9. Or the call exile. Me papa can the first 3 people are almost call exile under Kwame Nkrumah. Ono ene ashi ni koi ene fa ya manu di ofa Boko side ho. No, Paga side ho. Me papa nom di omo call through Togo. Ashi ni koi de abrantie bi mujamuno bi di na chi se janko kura mi 62-year-old mo ko exile mo portmanteau ni ade mu ntimi nso a ena om de so abrantie omo ko dru parliament na abrantie no mo wuye abrantie no na ka omo mienu tie wo se nkokura mienu ene tu efam esi akod abofra no 62 ashini kwe was 65 ena bre omu twa mu wo Benin omu dru Benin kue ena ashini kwe so wuye na kam papa na niso to na odikopie Nigeria Ijebu de nomne adone ne muana okopie Ibadan Kumasi abrantia na nka bibi kakra wonu botom babia onya dae na obi choba and during the day no a 62-year-old man owo amala
alata fojani
yes owo amala and san wonya biedi odidi muana one day osi ohana pijo ka bi twem ene gina e na branti ni se no se pacho nyaw ni papa ko se Jaco me papa se da bi nyamia no se papa minimum from Asante New Town and on the pressure go papa so he broke down and accepted so no se papa benyesa we from Dr. Kwamsa Fodu o chade o medical school
Kumasi
Safodu
doctor
yes only G me papa wo Ibadan o man baby die sata na Antialis that wo UK ne yiri Antialis that wo UK
Dr. Safodu
Kwame Safodu enti me papa call na fe exiles a omo banyina no ne ho enom besie didi muana omo ba back. To me, Papa no kujina as MP for Menshia because he attached. Buzia advice say omo ne nkroma kontokwa ni nyina ne mpanyimfo omo nyai ma mofra no. Enti me papa left Menshia to come Safodu.
Asempa FM.
So no. Others left their seats to younger men.
FM.
And he didn't name me. My father introduced me to politics. Enti me call Legon. Student demonstration be anywhere na menkam. Choboy sir. When in 78, me call Legon 76. When in 78, yeah, back to party politics. Many Kwamboachi who were the youth leaders for Popular Front Party. So I've been in this tradition for 42 years. Yes. Hey, I remember the conference I called Tamale to try and forge a unity between the opposition parties, all People's Party. You free Tamale by na ahwete. Na ye mu achiche sin said ye dikoye. And ye kurikuremwa na ayi underground politics. Ni ye move so ha, ni ye operation so ha. Me really go na me Mr. Kwampi. He had been training, he's trained me. Victor said, ne papa nko ye adwuma.
Achina.
Yachina. Anantahene wofa se achina. Tibene ne kwa ye adwuma. And he trained me. Ye kure mo abeka said November 83, was it 82? And there was a coup attempt. And he achieved Kwame Tum. He was jailed for 18, sentenced to 18 years. Kwame Demu 10 years. And sana ye ba politics ye man amnesty jano. Me sa after sa coup no a branty and nisu a share menu. And ne na me nam ha echina no mawuram ha. Say ni nyina na ani hwe me yo. Jiwanum coup no. In the operations and a soldier for Chemi just after broadcasting house. Omo Chemi enya jakuni mankasa. Sa time no so car me drive na company ne car Peugeot 504 white. Then one of the officers Minino got on the radio nipa na ne kasa na some o catch and say yes we have him. Then he told the other say they said we should send him to Air Force Station, Meadow Junction Air Force Station. And he bundled me into an armored personnel carrier. And who me could through Meadow Junction and almost see me. Just said to be transferred to. Almost see me now, me home is senior boy. May me call from 1 or from 5. Captain George Pattington. Yeah, friend Alaji.
Pattington.
Tell me who no na me say oh wait there fufu ato abenkwam na me say Alaji ohwe manim dey no can kire boys go and make mincemeat out of him hey senior mo na me si uniema dey na maye any time me e dey me ko share Renault there sa gear blue light blue na me we chire in the middle of two armed guards. And a driver no beat the front. And the instructions in the buy no. Hey,
Asempa FM.
What could I do? And when I started say allowed me bomb pie. Now strangely empire me bon na me bo in Krobo. Nichia na brofo. I was praying in Krobo. And the when I put the front no. Obisa say mini clonojolo.
We Krobonian.
Aye. Nam say clonoje. George, who free him cloje. Nika oduma say Christian quarters. E wa no mun nyina de omu sagu omu ti. Man. Oh God. The jam enyeji. They will have to answer for it. Quickly they drove me to Air Force Station and home so me nkrofobi dim komo. Me drew ha ye yi mi siri Africa man ye de me ko tare by mo. Then an officer came and stood in front of me. I said, Odimi dim komo interrogating me. Na said the original ha order done. When I'm said, man shedechi. Said na 2 soldiers with their guns were set on me. Enti oil or balance it and yeah no be some say friend me say. Nam so a friend me boache jako. When must be free no ba. E be Ashanti man kill am. And no chin. O chin 100 them let to akasa.
Ya two.
All the 6 or 8 bullets entered and came from my back.
Ya two.
Me count 9. And the form team. Nyami obe o nyami oshirawa no oshirawa. Me tall from no. Then I crawled into a room. Dead bodies. Me dawana boy bi ananko ye juma e wo Legon Hall annex 2 or ye cleaner. E very na wuku. But ojai call army. Odimere kaba no yi me shirt. And exit wound no. Or more shirt and it pushy shame to slow down the bleeding. Timidawa na jambeta si yenyina e de call. What do I know? That time na me down amongst the other bodies. I was told that we were 49 shot on that day. I was the only survivor. Trauma time we went straight to 37 military hospital mortuary. Na omo tagi yeno. Ena mi cheme na. And sana nurse okro no hu say, "Hey, asemasi onui." Trauma time me two trailer so. Ena dese. De me kaya ne say. Me bisa ma me nurse ne say, "Your friend is say." And also your friend no Lily Tamaklu. And I'm sure me mama your friend no Jane Ejako. Na ha not. Inti misirawa ko catch and say asamo atumini. And the woman assured me said nothing will happen to you. To a me call receiving a year of the theater. Me kodru or na me classmate Chester Anitex in Manchester was the doctor on duty. Onukra who was South Africa. Hey Torino. And Okofre Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Akmalu, the surgeon on duty, no only Dr. Asari been a year operate, and Apalu by no. So Apalu started working. Menaya Apalu Nakacha said, I dare not give you anesthesia. Mema anesthesia that would kill you. So they started operating without the anesthesia. Na kikri. They put me in the recovery, but I was told, said the instruction was that if after a certain number of hours my revival come back to Mochi. Luckily not Major Okwe, Professor Okwe was the head nurse on duty on the obomi hobayo the kakra sa na meniti and omsande me call ward the next day. Me a suma soldier for say me family free hospital ho. Ena Monsieur Levallois no say hinene ha. Yempene. Na miam senior another senior pata donko no kan. Ena kakra. Me de look, I was in hospital for almost 3 months, 2.5 months. I useless. Dr. Palu never catch me say, hey, as soon as I discharge you, get the hell out of this country. They'll come for you again. Hey, Aboni Benkwana, Mayentia. Anyway, what can and arranging people. So I went to France first with the help of Monsieur Levallois, French chargé d'affaires.
Asempa FM.
Me call France near the me call Comed. Ya ko share me with Comed. And sana my sister said they be yanko US. And they me call US. So February 84 I was admitted at Yale New Haven Hospital and operated on again. De kakra sana minantie no estati seba ansana mahode. So for 2 years I was not my just minyanipa. Me call no so no politics is my nyan tunchen. You can ask anybody. I started all the foreign branches of MPP.
Foreign?
Yes. North America, USA, Canada, France, Brussels, Nina. We're a small team. Now, the Ayami say, Omo ameni omo share juma nasi brain and na ye bodin ye mom din.
Omtiase.
O ebi mu Ken Kofi. Frank Osebunsu. Amokra Frim. Amo Japan. Amo Japan when you stroke or US. Nipa baye 10-15 Dr. Jude Edu no. We started NPP, North America, and the foreign branches. I spent 18 years in exile. And Sana Medeba. And Tinyese me free baby and a pre-pra mabeto. Na yemubu oha yenye dede. So no. And particularly the experience I went in from getting shot and almost lost my life. Echere me say, nyema bi wo ha ka wanutum na